Okay, welcome to Brand New Thoughts with ElleJanelle. I'm not late, you late. Okay. welcome to Wednesday. I'm late still. What is going on where I'm late every day? This is ridiculous. This is truly ridiculous. I am so sorry, guys. I am still working on not being late. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is the problem. Okay, let me stop cursing so much. I watch my playback. I am wild vulgar. I don't know why y'all still love me and my vulgarity, but I'm gonna curse less, I think. So I'm here. Welcome to Wednesday. I'm hella late. It's 8:30. I am 2.5 hours late. I'm sorry. Okay, but I was handling some business. I had to take care of something real quick. So it wasn't that I overslept. That was not the problem. It wasn't that I overslept. I got up and all type of stuff started happening and I had to handle that. I know y'all don't want to sit here and listen to me handle my business in the morning. So I did that. I took care of what I had to take care of. Everything worked out. Everything is smooth. And so now I'm ready to get into the show. A little later, I want to show you guys some of the updates I did to the website. The website is the bomb right now. I'll show y'all that a little later. But I think today's a good day to start with our news aggregator so that we can figure, like, just take a glance and see what's going on in the world. I think it's a good time for that today. I named today's stream No Complaints. I think my eye makeup is a little too dramatic, but whatever. I named today's stream is named No Complaints because that is my mantra for the day. No complaints. No complaints. Let's just get to it. Let's appreciate what we have. Let's feel good for the day. Let's focus on all of the stuff that we can be happy about and leave the complaints to the wayside. I'm feeling great today. So hopefully you guys are too. So let's go over a little bit of news and let's kind of we can talk about the theory of complaints, whether or not, like, because I think we've turned into a very complaining nation. Hate to say it because I know people are going to be like, this shit needs to be complained about. Shit is a problem. You know, I understand that people feel like that. And there is a lot of things to complain about. But I think something has happened where I think we've become so pessimistic in some ways that it almost is a pastime to complain. I don't know. Tell me if I'm off or not. But it's starting to feel like it's somewhat of a pastime to complain. Like, maybe we get into our auntie, uncle, whatever bag where it's just like, instead of focusing on what's good, niggas is just like, and another thing, and another thing, and another thing. And sometimes that could be just too negative. It's easy to find something to complain about. So today's mantra is no complaints, brand new thoughts, stop complaining so fucking much. Brand new thoughts, the complaints ain't changing shit. Well, I don't know about that, but brand new thoughts, the complaints is not the only vehicle for change. How about that? There's a lot of different vehicles for change besides just sitting up and whining, complaining, pointing out what's fucked up. Yo, we in here. Hey, Bright Side. Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I had to handle some business. They were trying to cut your girl power off. They was. Fucking, I'll tell the truth. They were trying to cut my power off. I'm like, I need power to stream. I paid my internet bill. I need power for it to work. So they were trying to cut your girl power off. So I had to take care of that. You know? Had to fix that. So that is what I've been doing all morning, but I handled it. To complain would be ungrateful, as my friend says. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm on. That's my mantra for today. Complaints are not the only vehicle for change. You know, there's other things that we can do in order to get us closer to the life we desire, get us close to the relationships we desire, get us close to the accolades we desire, or really, really the life. That's really what it is. People want a certain type of life. They want certain type of things, relationships, whatever. So they think that complaining about what they like or don't like, or what makes them uneasy, brings them closer to what they do like. And actually, sometimes it pushes you away from it, because one, you can't have everything you want. You just can't. And two, sometimes the thing you think you want is not the thing you actually do want. And what you actually have is actually better. Like, have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen somebody complain themselves into a worse situation? I always say either we can be reactive or proactive. Shout out to that. Let's be proactive. But have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen somebody complain into a worse situation? I don't want to sit at this table. This table is too, it's shake a little bit. It wobble a little bit. When I sit here, it wobbles something. I need a new table. I need a new table. And now your ass by the kitchen and it stank a little. And it's like, well, this is our only other table. So, you know, that just was an off the top of the head answer. But like, you know, things like that. Like sometimes it's like, oh, I could just, this table wobbles. You know how tables work. You can just spin this thing, or ask a waiter to spin this thing to stop the table from wobbling. Stick a little piece of paper under it and you still have a good seat. It's not the end of the world. So yeah, complaints are not. Top of the top, Elle just stopping through to show some love. Hi, keep going. I know, nowhere new. Thank you. Thank you for telling me to keep going, because man, I'm late nowhere new. I'm out of pocket. But I'm still gonna stream. So that's what I'm gonna start saying. You're gonna get a daily stream. Weekdays, we're gonna stream. What time? I don't know. At some point, it will be 6 a.m. That is the goal. We want to go from 6 to 8 on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so that we can get out of the way of third verse, and then maybe sometimes pop in for like a afternoon stream. And then I feel like on Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, we're really trying to make it to 12. We're really trying to stream all the way until 12 o'clock. So just figuring out what fun things we can do to keep ourselves entertained and make us some good content. Because I've been clipping. I don't know if y'all paying attention to the channel, but I've been putting up clips. I made this system, this really cool system that clips it for me. Like it looks at the transcripts. Yes, it's AI. You know, I love to build some AI shit. But what it does is it looks at the transcripts. I need to get a glass. It looks at the transcripts of the videos from YouTube, and then I talk to AI back and forth, and we talk about what would be some good clips. What about this idea? What about that idea? And then the shit actually clips the videos and put my outro at the end. So I have a conversation with the AI, hit approve, and the shit downloads videos. Like, okay, here's your 5 clips. Damn. And then I added another part that I'm going to show y'all, because I'm going to premiere my website maybe in the 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock hour. I might do it more than once. But I made another part where I turned the clips into articles. You feel me? You feel me? Nowhere new? This sounds, as a matter of fact, fuck it. Let's show it now. Let's reveal the new and improved. Somebody went to it last night, because while I was building it, somebody activated one of the parts of it. I was like, they own the website. Okay, so let me show you guys the new and improved Elements Aligned website. How can I, here? Let's see if this shit gonna show my business or show something else. Okay. Look at Claude doing shit. Yes, Claude is gonna be doing some shit all the time. Claude is doing shit at the top. I don't know what it's doing. But I don't know if I like this shot. Is this a better shot? Is this a better shot? Ooh. 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 Your girl. Hold on. All right. Hold on. Am I somewhere? Okay, cool. Hold on. Let's put this here. Sorry, guys. I'm just getting shit right for y'all so it could look cool. Make me a little smaller. So y'all can see what the hell going on around here. Damn, I made me hella small. Hold on. All right, I'm fucking around too much. Maybe I'll just put me here. Okay, I'm finna stop fucking around. Don't leave. All right, bam. I'm here. And then we got a little chat action here. Okay, so I updated the website. Let me show y'all all the things that I have done. It was actually really fun. I'm having so much fun. Damn, why did I do that? I'm having so much fun building out the Ellements universe. I usually build for other people as part of my job. And so it has been kind of fun to be the talent, if that makes sense. Usually somebody else is the talent, and I kind of am like, like, okay, here I go, ElleJanelle, helping you build your thing. Which remind me, damn, I gotta call my friend back. She has an event this Friday, and we're supposed to be working on merch for it. But okay, so it's kind of fun to be the talent. I normally work with other people, and they're kind of the talent. They're kind of the main thing that we're focused on. And now that it's kind of been me with my branding, my look, things like that, that has proven to be quite fun. Gotta be honest, that has proven to be quite fun. Okay, I'll set up the scene better. I think this looks pretty good. That has actually proven to be quite fun. I really could have put myself on this side instead of the chat on the side. But I mean, y'all gonna chat, so it'll be fine. So I did an upgrade to the website. Okay, let me calm down. I did an upgrade to the website because, we becoming a whole universe or whatever. And so I need to reflect some of the things that we've done. So what I did was I took some of our previous conversations. You know how I told you that the AI can pull summaries from our chat. So I'll just sit here and talk to y'all. We talking about whatever, blah, 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 blah. It'll take the transcripts from it and be like, oh, you guys had a good point when you were talking about this. Oh, you had a good point when you were talking about that. And it turns that into clips. And from those clips, I've started to make articles. Okay, cool. Oh, okay. Thank you, Right Side. Right Side said he's looking with me on the site. Now, it's still working on being mobile optimized. So if you're on your phone, maybe some things are in odd places, but I built it on a computer, so it's set up for the computer. But when I get off of the stream today, I'm going to optimize it for mobile. So if you're struggling to get to the menu right now, turn your phone sideways. You get the little hamburger menu. I know it's bootleg, but I'm going to fix it. And this has also been an interesting little change when it comes to web design, because it really used to be more so about how it looks on a computer or even on a tablet. But now 80 or so % of your traffic is going to come from a phone. So it should be mobile optimized. My friend tells me that all the time. But I'm a functionality girl. So I'm always like, how can we make it do something dope? What's the utility of it? And once I build the utility where it's functional, then I go back and do the design side. And, I kind of make some jokes with my friends because I'll build something like high utility. Like, thank you. I like this layout too. Thank you, Nowhere New. I was just thinking that, like, is this a good layout? I think so. But it's funny that I have this kind of back and forth with friends and team members where I'll do something dope, like utility wise, where it's like, okay, I set this could do this could do that. This is all the things it could do. And people be like, that font though. Nick, I don't care about the font. Yes, we know in the end we have to change the font and we have to make it aesthetically pleasing, but I'm doing that last. I'm doing that completely last. Before anything, does it work? What is the utility? What is the function? What buttons does it need? And I really have this back and forth because a lot of team members feel like, no, design it while you're building the functionality. Do both. But I don't do it that way. I do away with functionality first because, to be honest, how do I know how many buttons I need? How do I know what the buttons are going to say? How do I know how many images will be there? How do I know what other elements of the engine to do whatever it is we're trying to do exists before I design it? Like, I can't really lay it out until I know what all is going to be on this page. But I lose that argument a lot. I got to be honest. I lose that argument a lot, probably for reasons like this, where I'm trying to show you guys the site, and I'm trying to show you guys the site right now, and it's not mobile optimized yet. So I guess it's kind of reasonable to say it should have been mobile optimized from the jump. Okay, so we have our new navigation or whatever, and we have our new home page. Now, a few things have changed. We introduced articles. Now, this is what's so fire about this, okay? The way SEO used to work, and in some ways the way AI is working now, because there's a new thing called AEO. Like when you're trying to get seen through searches, Google searches, that's kind of based on the websites that you have online and the information that are there and how those websites are crawled, how old those websites are, how many different instances you have. And that's what kind of affects what makes you go up in the Google search is SEO. You want to put that information in your sites. In the past, that was like the most important thing was getting seen by Google. But now with AI being a big way, like now Google actually looks kind of trash now. If I'm being honest, Google, like if you're trying to find out something and you go to Google it, if you become a ChatGPT Claude person, you'll be looking at the Google results like, man, thinking, where's the answer to my question at? That's why they tried to put that Google AI shit at the top, but that Google AI shit be so wrong. Not that Chat is perfect, not that Claude is perfect, but I've seen a lot of instances of the Google AI summary being very inept, incorrect, or incomplete. So now it's like, I'm a Chat GPT. Why the fuck would I Google it? So now there's this new instance of what's called AEO, which is like agentic engine optimization, right? So that works in a similar way through crawling websites, but the instances are more important. So the multiple articles that you have, multiple, especially when people engage with them, that actually pushes you up a little more. Based on my new understanding, it's a whole new world. Everything is changing. It's based on my limited understanding for right now. So I was like, damn, how can we generate some articles? And articles are good too, because like, I also think it's a good conversation starter in some ways. Like if you're on like Twitter or whatever, you'll see somebody share an article, and that becomes a thing that starts the conversation that people start sharing or whatever. So I was like, damn, it'd be dope if there's a picture on the article for all of the different conversations we have. So what I did was I went through and found 20 different instances of things that we talked about on the stream so far that were like good conversations, decent conversations. Like right now, our hip hop to Hollywood thing, I think is one of the best conversations that we had. And I think hip hop to Hollywood is a very rich subject area. So we're going to really lean on that for a while, just kind of finding out like, what are the different roles? What does it mean to be a franchise owner versus just an executive producer, or to just be the creator versus the production company? What's the difference? We're going to kind of lean into that and lean more into what did the individual people do that made it so unique, or like Glasses was saying, he gives a lot of prop to people who put other Black people on. So that's why he gives so much props to Ice Cube in this conversation, because he was like, look at all the Black stars he gave us from the Friday entity, and Are We There Yet? I don't know if he gave us any stars from Are We There Yet, but I get what he was trying to say. And then he also told the story about how Will Smith made changes to make sure there were more Black people on set. So things like this. Hi, Miss Booked and Busy. You stopped at, welcome to the stream. You stopped by at the right time. We're just going over the website upgrades, which is so cool. So I was explaining to the people why I wanted to institute articles for the shareability, encapsulating the conversations, the AEO benefits, and just the fun of us having more stuff to do. First of all, like a big thing about my stream is I really want us to be like the most interactive stream on the internet. I want it to be like we're in this show together. Hold on. This is Dawood. Hey Dawood, we on the stream? What? What's popping? You want to call in or what?
Yeah, I'm calling, man. What you just got on there?
Nah, I've been on here for a little bit, maybe 20 minutes. I was explaining to the people why to all my fellow Elements. Hold on, shout out to y'all. I was explaining to all the fellow Elements why I went with the article route. Why it's important to encapsulate some of our conversations. I was talking about AEO versus SEO and just really getting into that as I preview the new website.
Oh, that's dope.
You got your tablet?
Yeah, I do.
But you know what? I think there was an issue where it was an echo. I don't know if we want to fuck up that way. Well, good morning. What's on your mind? Well, I'll call you back. I'll call you back in like 20 minutes.
All
right, bye. All right. So, yeah, so that's why I decided to do articles. So this is the new homepage. Now, when you go to the homepage, it starts off with a bunch of different articles at the top. Some of the conversations we've had, you can kind of go there. Our big one was this Hip Hop to Hollywood one that I'm very excited about. And, the same, then the regular homepage is down here where it's just kind of telling you about the universe. And then if you click up here where it says article, look at all these articles. Look at all these motherfucking articles. I got hella conversations. Ooh, 6 a.m. Ooh, wee. Good morning, Dime a Dozen. Welcome to the stream. So this is what I did. Dime a Dozen, you got an article in here too. So this is what I did. But it don't start off as Dime a Dozen. Let me not. It don't start off as Dime a Dozen. It starts off about Black sitcoms. This came from our conversation. Let me go to this one. So it gives you a link to the stream that it comes from, a conversation that we had or whatever. You can share it to all your socials, little intro video, and just kind of like our conversation. Little drop down, little tidbits of information. So some people are readers, little links to different source material. And then at the bottom, you can see the stream. First of all, I love this smash on the glass theme. Like this being the key art for my stream is so funny to me because look at you making us read again. This is only for the people who want to read Miss Booked and Busy. I want to be able to reach everybody in different ways. So some people want to watch the whole stream. Some people want to watch the clips. Some people want to read. Some people like to read. They read articles every day. And so basically we have our great conversations. You see yourself, right, Dime a Dozen, in a conversation with Dime a Dozen. That nostalgia turned into a more interesting idea. You see what I'm saying? Dime a Dozen, you in articles and shit. Fucking around with the elements. So for the people who have missed the stream and they like to read, I have an RSS feed where they can get little updates on the type of stuff we talking about. So it's just, I noticed you changed that thumbnail to the live to the smash face. I about fell on the floor. Ain't it funny, Bright Side? That shit is funny. This is the thing. This shit is funny. Like, I know I'm supposed to not, I'm supposed to be, I don't know if y'all think I'm serious. I'm in some ways serious. I'm in some ways a jokester. But there's this thing where it's like you're supposed to be expressive in your thumbnails, And I was like, how expressive do I want to be? What's the limits on that? At what point is it buck dancing? At what point is it thirsty? What are the, like, where are some barometers of that? And I was really playing with that idea. And then I was like, what's the reason that you have to be expressive? You moving so fast with the ish, but you smooth. You got it on lock, man. Thank you. You know what? Thank you, Brightside. That's what took me so long to start, because I knew once I started, there was a level of dedication that I would have to it, and a level of building. Because I don't want to say I have high standards. It's not that I have high standards, but I am technically a creative technologist by trade. Now, if I was a linguist, I wouldn't have said technically and technologist in the same sentence. But, win some, you lose some. But as a creative technologist, I think that I do have somewhat of a standard on how things are supposed to look, how things are supposed to operate, what level it's supposed to be on, because I'm a professional. So I knew, like, okay, you're going to start making content. So once you start making content, it just got to look a certain way. So I knew it would take time. But now, pop it. Hold on. Yeah. They call me Big Elle. I need that on the soundboard. I wonder what they flag me. They call me Big Elle. Big Telly. What made that nigga get in the, oh my God, y'all. It's motherfucking K-Way. K-Way, I've missed you so. Look at my face. K-Way. Welcome to the stream, K-Way. We've missed you so. Congratulations on the upcoming wedding. We can't wait to see you more. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for coming to my stream. I was just in here nerding out. But now that I see you, let's see what you said. Good morning. It smelled like Black Success, ISO Plus, and Edge controller here. Not too much. Actually, this is a little water. I took it back to the old school. I got the little bit of the wet and wavy. So we don't do the edge control. We just do a little bit of water, and then we hit the little comb. I do the little comb too. I don't like the hard baby hairs, so I do the wispies. I hit a nigga with the wisp. Anyway, so yeah, I was just giving a rundown of the new site, all of the cool things. And I was explaining why shout out to the swoop. You know what I'm saying? Bring the swoop back. Damn, the swoop ain't do nothing to nobody. But I was explaining to the people why I'm adding articles about how that affects the search engine optimization or whatever. Thank you. I appreciate you being proud of me. That means a lot. What did Jamie say? I love your thumbnail, Elle. It's so funny and creative. Glad you didn't do it the hip hop Hollywood. Do it to the hip hop Hollywood type 3. You might have gotten the cease and desist. Okay, Jamie. I gotta be honest. I did do it. I did fucking do it. Hold on. I did do it. I did. Fuck it. I'm gonna show y'all. I ain't gonna show nobody else. But I sure did do it. And I was like, can I, in good faith, add those pictures to the thing? I'm gonna show y'all. Jamie, I'm so glad you said this, because I wasn't gonna show anybody this, but that was an idea. Sure was. That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna say, okay, so I was explaining why. Let me break this down real quick. I was explaining why I made this the key art. This is the key art because it's important to have some sort of... No, I'm finna show you, Jamie. Nah, you done fucked up. I'm finna show you because it's so funny. Because I sat there and I was like, can I get away with this? So, I've been listening to your project in the gym. Oh, Diamond Dozen. K-Way said he's been listening to your project in the gym the last 3 days, bro. Then he gave you the and the fire emoji. So good shit. Strong fire. Damn, Stat wasn't lying. This presentation elite. Thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, it is kind of... I'm a professional at putting things together. Well. Good morning, Examine It. Who late? Me or you? Like, who's actually late, though? Like, who's actually late? I don't know, Examine It. We've been here for a minute. I mean, I was late, but, I mean, you was a little later. I ain't gonna hold you. And I didn't have a live schedule, so y'all couldn't stand outside and jump me in the morning. It's crazy. So I went with this key art because I wanted to be expressive. So the idea was like, well, what if I had so many thoughts that I busted through your screen, pause, Fuck it, unpause, busting through the screen, right? And so I start playing with the idea of it's kind of a funny thing as a creator with such a competitive attention market right now. Like attention is the market. And it's like, well, how do I get you to see me? Like, I'm right here, bro. We're doing all type of shit. And so I started laughing at the idea of it's like, you kind of got to stalk a person. You kind of got to be like looking through their window. Where it's like, yeah, overstimulation era. It's like you kind of, oh, my bad, examine it. No time for examining it, bitch. Okay, so it's like, almost like looking through your window like, sir, I have brand new thoughts to share with you. Don't you want to see them? So, so I started to over exaggerate it a little bit where it's like, I said, I got brand new thoughts every day in your face. And so I ended up going with this key art. That's what it's called on the show. So like for Atlanta, my friend actually ended up doing the key art, those abstract faces that they did. His name is Allem with an M, not Allen, Allem Smith. And he that was his style of art, and that ended up becoming the key art for one of the seasons of Atlanta. So I was working on the key art for this, and so that's how I ended up coming up with these. These are dead ass funny, man. This shit is funny. What the hell? What the hell? Oh, K-Way. Hold on. I know a nigga didn't say PowerPoint. K-Way, it ain't a soul in no class, no boardroom that could fuck with me on PowerPoints. I wish a nigga would. You can't fuck with me on PowerPoints. Not a person. What? Nigga, did you say motherfucking animation? Nigga, did you say motherfucking color theory? Did you say fonts the right size where you can read them where it ain't no whole bunch of text, some shit? Did you say transition from one slide to the next with all sorts of illusions where you didn't even know? You don't know if you're watching a PowerPoint or a movie? They can't fuck with me on the PowerPoints. Man, and then this was so fucked up, K-Way. I gotta sit through these other people bum-ass PowerPoints. I go up there, I get niggas the shenanigans. You feel me? Plah, confetti. You feel me? Rabbit out the hat. Oh, I bet you didn't even know PowerPoint could do this. As a matter of fact, video in this motherfucker. And then I gotta sit there and listen to niggas with these fucking PowerPoints. Fuck out of here. But anyway, that's not what we was talking about. So, sorry, K-Way triggered me when he said PowerPoint. They can't fuck with me on the PowerPoint. Since legit. Anyway, so this is why I ended up going with this key art. So what I do is I take a picture from the stream. This is the only one I really don't like because I look dead. And it was because I looked fucking dead on the stream. I ain't gonna lie, I looked crazy as hell. I couldn't get my hair done that day. I had some fucking ponytails. Whoo, I looked dead out of Serafina or Crooklyn. Whoo, but it's okay. But that's the culture. So I went with this key art. It is funny. So every time we do a stream, I take a screenshot from the stream and smash it up against the glass. Just put it on the glass. Put it on the glass. So that's how I do that. So I was trying to show y'all the articles and shit. So, bam. So this is the new website. I added a bunch of articles. I took our great conversation that we had about who won hip hop. You missed that, K-Way. I'm sure you would have had some good votes. We did a whole interactive thing where we were just like figuring out like, wait, so who went as a rapper and then moved through to ownership in hip hop? We went through the whole process. I turned into an article. You can kind of recap what we did, how we broke it down. You get right here. You can see the list of people that we started with. I don't know if I need to zoom in so y'all can actually see it. Kind of like the list of people. Yeah. No, but I don't know about Ice-T. I don't know about Ice-T because this what we was doing, K-Way. We was like running it through like what ownership. What does Ice-T own as far as hip hop? Like let me see what the breakdown was. We were doing like if you own the franchise, we had a breakdown. This who won? I'm fucking up the story. I'm fucking up the reveal. But this ended up being our top. Pause, baby. Or at least Ayo. But what did Ice-T own though? Okay, so I set it up where y'all can because the way I said it, I was like, this was just our conversation. If you guys disagree, you can vote here. So it's set up where the people could actually, like while they're reading the article, if they like, oh, fuck that, this ain't right, they can actually vote. So I dropped the link to the article in the chat. Feel free to share it or however you want to do that. If you just want to vote, if you just want to talk shit, you have to have an account to actually talk. But yeah, they gotta own something, K-Way. They gotta own it. They gotta that's what made it good, because it started being like, wait a minute, who owns shit? And it started off with us talking about 50 Cent. Because I was like, damn, 50 is really killing him with fucking Power. Because I don't know if you still watching Kanan, but god damn it, man, Power. Oh, brother. Power is some stressful shit, boy. All right, I guess I can't get the whole thing in there, but whatever. Pause. So we were talking specifically. Cube is definitely the correct choice. K-Way, they was gonna whoop my ass for Queen Latifah. I had Queen Latifah fucked up. I said, man, she don't fucking own Living Single. And then I tried to move on. What? She didn't own that shit. Tried to move on. They was like, ElleJanelle, come outside. We just want to talk. And I was like, what? I fuck with Queen Latifah. I just didn't know she owned shit. Like that Equalizer shit, her production company does that. And then I actually forgot about the Queen Latifah show. Definitely important part of the shit was the Queen Latifah show. Fucked up, man. I fucked up, man. Hold on. Welcome to the stream. Who's this? See, I gotta add my little thing. Y'all told me to add my little thing. What about LL Cool J? I don't think that nigga owns shit. Let me see, because was LL Cool J in the 26? I don't think he owns the shit. No, I remember LL Cool J does own a production company. The shit he made was meh. Shit was eh. The other was Illmatic. No, I'm just playing. And shit was eh. But they let him produce like 2 episodes of NCIS. You know, like when you give a nigga the controller, but it ain't plugged in. I don't want to say that. That's hate. First of all, LL Cool J is a fucking legend, and I'm adding him to the soundboard with that. They call me Big Ellie. Imagine having the balls to just walk into the studio and be like, they call me Big Ellie, Big Silly. So we not about to fucking play with LL. And LL was part of my introduction to rap. Public Enemy and LL Cool J was my introduction to rap. So I literally, that needed a 5. Yeah, I'm not about to have the legends fucked up. Some of the first raps I memorized when I first started getting my motherfucking rapper hands. Hold on, let me go to this shot. Because this is a very important part of being a rap bitch. When I first started like getting my motherfucking rapper hands, nigga. When I first got my rapper hands, I got my rapper hands off some LL Cool J. Put his face in the motherfucking sand. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't do that without LL Cool J. And my favorite random mom joke is what the hell Cool J. Like, we can't do that. How can we do that? K-Way said the first rhyme he remembered is so inappropriate. I want to know what it is. So, we're not going to hate on LL in any shape or form, but LL is, based on our superficial research live on the scene, LL did not have a competitive catalog of things that he owned, created, was franchise owner, that type of thing. None of that. Now, LL Cool J, if we got you fucked up, just call in, baby. Just call in. Just say, hey, yo, L, it's early in the morning. I know you don't know I watch your shit, but you got me fucked up. I actually own all that shit. And the internet don't know what they talking about. It's possible. It's possible, L. I'm not gonna lie. I believe in you. But based on our surface level looking, we had to get baby boy out of there. We had to get baby. He don't love me no more. He don't love me no more. Okay, what was I talking about? I was finna Google something. Anyway, he didn't qualify. And so, did Cam count? Even though his shit bootleg, he got fake hood classics. But did he own in the house though? Did he have any level of ownership, anything? We even at some point accepted certain types of executive producers, but not all types. We were only doing hip hop to Hollywood ownership. Believe it or not, Pharrell actually had a better catalog than we thought. Because I was thinking just Lego Movie, but Pharrell actually got production credits, and not just music production. We're not counting like, oh, nigga, you did the soundtrack. No, we're not counting that. But some elements of it for fucking Hidden Figures. Did you know that? Did you know that, K-Way? That's crazy. So basically we did that. I turned it into an article. You can share the article. You can vote again. At the bottom, I tested it. It's a ranked vote. So, oh yeah, Pharrell is kicked up. Pause. Man, P a silent killer for sure. And we forgot Master P. Like, you got to see the part in the stream where somebody said Master P in the damn chat. I was so ashamed. Like, how are we talking about this and we didn't start with Master P? Damn, I was ashamed. Like, go sleep in the yard type shit. Shit was crazy. So yeah, so this is the article page. I basically set it up like a news site. So we like, we on some Blavity shit. We on some complex shit. We on some vibe shit. We on some, at some point, this gonna be like, you know, other interviews, written interviews where we can have real campaigns. We on some making our own news shit. You know, I know niggas probably don't like the AI artwork, but you know, we trying to work in bulk very quickly. At some point, it will be more refined. But right now, while we just trying to get this shit out, we gonna go head on. And I mean, that's my real picture. You know what I'm saying? I got the hookup. Definitely deserved an Oscar. You know, a old dog or something with O. So yeah, even my friend who we're kind of watching that case with his wrongful conviction, he has an article. Just different things. I really like how it's able to clip up our conversations. So we can just talk, and it will become an article. I think that is fucking dope. And yeah. So okay, so that's just that. That's just that thing that we changed. Let me tell you something else you ain't ready for. Is y'all get ready. Get ready. Get ready. I made a fucking gallery. So if you have an account on Elements Align and you added any pictures to any of our community scroll, right? We now have a gallery. I love this picture of my best friend. We now have a fucking gallery. You can go to the page and you can see all of us and all our fun pictures that we made with the community scroll. And everybody has like a page. So right now your account has been updated. If you already have an account, it has been updated. You now have a profile page. You can go and change your avatar. Your designs will be here. When you comment on different articles or whatever and get in the discussion, it will pop up on your profile. I'm gonna add it where people can follow you. I haven't done the scaffolding in the back end for that quite yet. Scaffolding in the back end. Yeah, nigga. Talk that nerd shit to me. Yeah, what you wanna see this scaffolding on the back end, nigga? Wait, hello? What was we talking about?
Got him. We fucking got
What was
him.
I talking about? Okay. Anyway, so if you have an account, you now have a gallery page. And then I added another thing. Remember I said we needed an idea board? We got the idea board popping. Oh shit, wrong button. Hold on,
We
wait.
fucking got him.
True. We got the fucking idea board popping. I'm gonna update my sound. I'm gonna add Big Ellie. I'm gonna add you got one more time and you're through. I'm gonna add I Ain't Your Slave. And I'm gonna add I got some more. I got some more. We got an indoor pool and an outdoor pool. Facts. Facts. So shout out to Casper, because I don't know how he knew I was adding this shit to my website, but I was still building the website and we had an idea pop up. I said, damn, they on the site late night. Shit. It was late. I was just building shit. Like idea board. And that shit popped up like top 5 movie and soundtrack combo from each decade. I don't know if I understand that all the way. I added You Told Harpo to Beat Me to my soundboard. KO. I mean, not KO. Okay, wait, what's gonna make you push that? You told Harpo to beat me. So we have this other new thing too on the side. You can just go and you go like right here and you type in your idea and why, and then you can pick like, oh, do I want to do a note? Do I want to do an index card? Do I want a sticky note? Do I want to do a torn piece of paper? So go to that and give me your ideas for different things. I got make a blog. I guess I need to add an element where it's like completed. Maybe we can have a board of used ideas or something like that. I was doing it as you were talking about it. If you need me to call in to discuss the topic or go into detail, I'm Casper Brightside. Oh, Casper, I didn't even know this was you. I didn't even know this was you, my DJ partner. Yeah, I will. I would like you to call in and tell me about your idea, but I think it's an echo on the call in. I gotta be honest. I'm gonna check it in a second. I was just trying to do my quick little rundown. I'm gonna post my most inappropriate, intrusive thought. Okay, wait. I cannot wait to see what ideas you put on there. That's gonna be funny. So those are just some of the cool things that we got going right now on the site. New upgrades. We fucking popping. The community is lit. We got key art. You feel us? We got key art. We got all new ways to subscribe, to see the replays. We got articles. I want to start quoting y'all in some of the articles too, but I think I need to like explain it a little better, where it's like if I call out somebody's name, like, oh, K-Way, is that true? You said this, and that. Or Andy, that's a good point, this, and that. I want it to be quoted in the article where it's like, Andy brought up a good point about this, and this. Because in a way, I'm turning our conversations into news. That's the way I'm thinking about it. Like the news of the things we were talking about, and then other people can give their comment on those things. That's kind of the system that I'm trying to create, where when people see these type of thumbnails again, be like, what was these niggas talking about? Hell no. I don't agree with none of that shit. That's the plan. So, Andy, you see the upgrade? Andy, welcome to the stream. We got Andy in his bitch. Andy is my birthday twin. I bet y'all didn't know that. Life is like a sandwich. No matter which way you flip it, the bread comes first. Damn! Unless it's an open face sandwich, especially my crab open face sandwich from Horatio's and San Leandro is fucking delicious. With the fries. Spicy mayo. What was we talking about? No tomatoes. What was we talking about? Life is like a sandwich. No matter which way you flip it, the bread comes first. True. Is that right? Another one. Okay, wait. All right, cool. Okay. So let me check. That's what I was gonna type in. I was gonna go to Google Voice and make sure the phone was on. Remember, I got stuck trying to type something in. So what was I talking about? I'm so silly. I just started talking about all type of shit and then be like, what am I doing? We were talking about soundboards. We were talking about what was I gonna say? Oh, and then the multi-stream is coming. The multi-stream was coming. I just got to get the bills out of the way. You know, the France shit fucked me up. But we are doing the multi-stream really soon. So maybe starting tomorrow, probably next stream, we will be Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, all of that. But YouTube will still be, I think, the home base where we get the comments from. But I'm not sure. It depends on what Twitch thing I can get for whatever. Okay, go ahead and call in, Brightside. I think we're good. But so yes, those are the upgrades to the website. I am going to start as soon as I get off of this stream. Oh, okay, wait, and you missed it. We got a big ass board in the back. Let me come up with an excuse to use it. We got a big ass board in the back where basically, Elle, you should start this or that, like Denny's or IHOP, Prince or MJ, blunts or joints, etc. What's a way that we can take that up a fucking notch? This or that. And you know what? That could be a nice little simple thing. Like even right now while we're talking, we could be like, okay, the daily poll for this or that is up. And it could just be like right here. Because I do all these generated things. Like when people call in. Oh, you saw the board? Thank you. I was about to come up with an excuse to use the board. I'm sorry, I got the black woman clap thing bad. I'm sorry if that hurt y'all ears. I'll clap like a motherfucker. I'll be like, actually, like, what is this? What is this? What is this clap? What is this clap? When I do this one. Like, what did that mean? Like, anyway, this is like a home, this is, what was I gonna say? Oh shit, he's calling. All right, let's see. Do I got my shit together? Tell me if it's an echo, y'all. Hello, thank you for calling Brand New Thoughts. How may I help you?
Casper Brightside's on the line. What's on your mind?
Some gave to the left, to the right. Yeah. Okay, let me just check on something real quick. For everybody in the chat, do we have an echo?
Check mic 1 2. Check mic 1 2. Check mic 1 2.
Okay, wait, not too much, because I don't know that Denny's is better than IHOP. You took it a little. I don't know. You saying that too, like adamantly. Like we gotta think about that. We can't just say that. Brightside, IHOP or Denny's?
IHOP or Denny's?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I'm going.
Actually,
IHOP too.
honestly, to be real, I'm in the South, so Waffle House.
Waffle House, exactly. K-Way, how dare you come in here unblack like that? You way blacker than that.
I don't know about no. If ain't nobody fighting in there, you ain't got no turkey under the arm. You ain't got nobody with no gold teeth flipping the omelets. You know what I'm talking about? Like I don't. You can have all that. I don't know about no Denny's, but
you know what?
Waffle House.
You know what? I think K-Way might deserve one of these. Lock his ass up. That nigga said IHOP or Denny's. Nigga, Waffle House. Speaking of Waffle House, one of the artists that I really have my eye on as far as street rap, who I'm really excited about his project, his name is Rico Dreams. He's from Florida, and he has this song called Waffle House. Y'all should go check it out. It's a cool song. My favorite song is...
Is that the song that went viral? I think he made a video or somebody.
I don't know, because if it went viral in the South, and I'm in California, so I don't know that the Southern virality reaches me the same way, but I also don't dismiss it, because when I'm in the South, I'm like, oh, this shit is huge. So
I got you. Somebody did go viral. I'm not sure who it was, but they made a Waffle House song. Actually, they were a Waffle House worker, so it might be a different person. I'm not sure. So.
Can't wait. It's fucking with me. Hell, I'm from the Chi. You from the Chi, and I'm from the Nap and South Bend, and we love Denny's. I ain't saying I ain't going to Denny's, K-Way. I'm going. And when somebody say we going to Denny's, I'm be like, oh, shit, we going to Denny's. But I don't know that it's better than IHOP, but I do know that it ain't better than Waffle House. That's all I'm saying. So sorry about that, Brightside. We had to get the shenanigans out of the way. But damn, AT&T talking about I just paid my AT&T bill. God. Anyway, so you were going to tell me about your idea. Sorry. Sometimes I have to pull myself back into the conversation that I'm having. I apologize in advance.
I didn't want to overstep. I figured you would go.
I was gonna make my way back. I was making my way.
I got you.
Okay, so thank you so much, first of all, for being the first person besides me to put something on the idea board. But tell us a little bit about your idea. Top 5 movie and soundtrack combo from each decade per episode. What did you mean?
When I say per episode, and I don't want to overstep, but I just figured like from the 70s all the way up to 2026 is a long ass time to think about movie and soundtrack combos. So, you know, you would go to the 70s, we'll talk about Foxy Brown, the movie and the soundtrack.
So the movie got to be hella good and the soundtrack got to be hella good.
Both of them got to be fire.
Both of them
got to be fire. Yeah, both of them got to be fire. So we got the 70s, you know, you go to the 80s, you got the 90s, you know, and I'll just give you an example that I think is fire. Life, the movie, and the soundtrack.
I want you to know
is that a top 5 though?
Is that a top 5 of all time movie soundtrack?
In that decade, in the 90s though, in the 90s.
The 90s might be one of the most competitive decades of all time when it comes to soundtrack and movie. That might be the most competitive decade.
Yeah, and then you got the 2000s, and then you got Black Panther. You know, you got the Black Panther soundtrack when you come up to the now. You know what I mean? As far as fire within the last however many years, but you know that's just a conversation that I wanted to have. But like I said, per episode, that's what I was thinking about. Like, you know, you might want to try to inch it down, but however quickly the chat can get to it, you know what I'm saying? So that's just, you know, just an idea I want to throw out there on your board. So. No,
I think it's a good idea. K-Way was saying he just did soundtracks on his last spin session, and Boomerang is the best movie soundtrack. Do you have something better than Boomerang in any decade?
Oh, any decade?
Yeah, fuck it. Do you have something better than Boomerang movie soundtrack combo? Damn, I need a little countdown sound where it's like, nigga, you got 30 seconds. Message. Oh, wait, that wasn't it.
Talking about Friday?
You know what? Fuck it, let's pull it up. Fuck it, let's pull it up. Just giving y'all a little preview so that when it's time to do it, y'all ain't lost. Let's just see. I think this is a good idea, and I do think this is one that we should do, especially while we're talking about
Above the Rim. My bad.
I was thinking Above the Rim, but I had to pull it up. I'm one of those pull it up girlies.
Yeah.
Pause, I guess.
That's
maybe
no brainer on me.
But I do think Above the Rim is the go-to answer, which is another reason why I didn't just go straight Above the Rim, because Above the Rim is a go-to. The niggas just go to. Okay, so let's go here. I'm trying to hide my motherfucking playlist so y'all don't see what I be listening to.
I got you.
Okay, so Above the Rim, we got SWV. Didn't Mean to Turn on You, Second to None. We got Big Pimpin' by the. We got Part-Time Lover by H-Town. We got I Rock Rough and Stuff with My Fucking Afro Puffs by Lady of Rage. Hoochie's Need. The Boomerang soundtrack is better than this. Hold on.
Right. If I wouldn't have gone to the go-to, because I said it subtly. I don't know if you heard me, but I said Friday just to throw it out there. I know it probably ain't competing with that, but it is. You know, it's pretty.
Let's see what it is. So Boomerang. Oh my God. I don't know if you're looking at the screen. Oh my God. We got
Yeah, I'm downstairs in the kitchen, and I ain't trying to get knocked out when I go upstairs to look at the screen because I already know what's up.
We gotta give you my heart, Babyface. It's gonna be all right. Tonight is right by Keith Washington. I Die Without You by PM fucking Dawn. Damn, why my little ding button took so long? Pause. Bro, we got End of the Road by Boys to Men. End of the road.
Yeah,
we got Love Should Have Brought You Home. Love Should Have Fucking Brought You Home by Tony Braxton.
I gotta leave. I'm sorry. End of the road. Come on now.
Come on, End of the road? Like, what? The memories we have? Remember when Martin was singing that shit, trying to keep Gina? Come on, man. All type of fantastic shit. But before you get out of here, let's do the Friday soundtrack. Just make sure we ain't, you know what I'm saying? Make sure we ain't forgetting nothing. So we have Keep the Head. Oh shit, this is my mama's song. I was like, why the fuck is you singing about ding dongs? Ding ding dong. Keep the Heads Ringing. We got Friday Night with Scarface, Letting Niggas Know with Threat. I have no idea what that is. So if y'all gonna jump me for that, I don't know what to tell you. Letting Niggas Know with Threat, I don't know what that is. Roll It Up, Light It Up, Smoke It Up by Cypress Hill. Take a Hit, Mac 10, Trying to See Another Day. You Got Me Wide Open. Oh shit. Why is Mary Jane by Rick James on here? It's grayed out. I guess they was like, it was on there for a while, nigga. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I know it's in a movie, but I don't know if I'm giving Friday Mary Jane by Rick James. Like,
could you make an exception though? Because I mean, it's a part of the soundtrack, so it's like, you know,
no, but
it's there.
I'm feeling a little stolen valor. It's giving stolen valor. I don't know.
And hey, and hold on, and also, it's not just the soundtrack; it's a part of the movie as well. It's not like it wasn't included.
That's so
it's like a part. It's very important. Like,
I'm gonna consider it, but I'm not gonna lie. I think it was Andy. Sorry if I'm giving this to the wrong person, but I think it was Andy that said "Waiting to Exhale" soundtrack, and I fear she's about to clear everybody. Boomerang better watch out. I think she's about to clear. Shit. Hold on. Boomerang might. Hold on. We got Exhale by Whitney Houston. Well, this is kind of cheating because they mostly Whitney Houston. We got Exhale by Whitney Houston. Why Does It Hurt So Bad by Whitney Houston. Let It Flow by Tony Braxton. I'm finna listen to that shit when we get off of here now. I can't even hear the words "Let It Flow." Play this song. Are you serious?
Hey, but why? Is there a reason why we didn't include Life? Because
we're going to Life next. We're going to Life next. Like, come on now. But just know, we whoop it on Boomerang.
That's an atomic bomb right there.
We whoop it on Boomerang right now. We whooping Boomerang's ass right now. It hurts like hell. Aretha Franklin, I wish y'all would say something about goddamn Auntie Aretha. Beautiful gowns. Oh, this shit got Sitting Up in My Room by Brandy. I'm being hella fake because I know that was on her album too, and we just hated on, but that's Mary Jane. But this is Sitting Up in My Room. I don't know, I gotta think about it. We got This Is How It Works by TLC. I don't remember that song. We got Not Gonna Cry by, My Funny Valentine. Yo. All Night Long, SWV and Babyface. I don't remember that song. And I Give My Love to You. Way You, Shanti Moore. My Love, Sweet Love by Patti LaBelle. For You. Love Will Be Waiting at Home is my fucking song. How Could You Call Her Baby is decent. And Count on Me. Did I miss something? Kissing You by Faith Evans. Waiting to Exhale soundtrack is in the far lead. All right, maybe take one far off for Boomerang. We're going to take one far off. All right, let's do the Life soundtrack. And then somebody else said Soul Food, but I don't know. I don't know if Soul Food can compete.
Not with Life.
Not with Waiting to Exhale or probably Boomerang. All right, let's see Life. Life ain't going to make it. 25 to Life, that was a cool one. Juvenile, Ja Rule. It's Like Every Day with DJ Quick. Stimulate Me by what is Stimulate Me by Destiny's Child? I'm in the Beehive and I don't know that song. Stimulate Me? I do not know that song. Fortunate by Maxwell. Loving You by Sparkle. First of all, I don't know if y'all youngins know who Sparkle was, but it was a time. It was a time. Legendary time. So two of those for Sparkle. It's Gonna Rain by Kelly Price is a definite winner. Discovery by Brian McKnight. I don't remember that. Why Should I Believe You by Maya. Oh, we got What Would You Do If It's Someone at Home Crying All Alone in a Bedroom Cause it's hungry. It had to be another way to feed him though than to sleep with a man for a little bit of money. It had to be. Like, I know they were setting the terms of the story. Like, sometimes when a person is telling you the terms, you're supposed to just accept them and then speak from that place. But it was really hard to get past, and the only way to feed him is to sleep with a man for a little. Why would that be the only way to feed him?
You could have downloaded Fruity Loops.
True. You could have probably went to a church of something. The only way to feed him. I don't know.
Maybe it was
about that.
Circumstantial. I don't know. I don't.
Maybe it was that night. The only way to feed him that night because everything was closed, so you had to go do that and then bring back some McDonald's or something. But McDonald's got to be closed. I don't know. It's just questions that need answers. Okay, then we also have Speechless by the Isley Brothers. Oh, we got New Day by Wyclef Jean, but I'm going to tell you the song that's carrying the Life soundtrack. Life by Casey and JoJo. Man, that's an anthem for a nigga that can't sing. I want to be clear. I am not saying Casey and JoJo can't sing. I'm saying niggas, you, me, random niggas of all races, niggas of all genders, who cannot sing, you need to sing Life at karaoke. Because it have so much grit that you not being able to sing actually make the song sound truer.
Hey, I sing Life like I'm getting life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to.
You gotta be committed to the bit. Somebody
that done me wrong.
Come on, man. That's a good one. That's heavy. I don't think it's fucking with Waiting to Exhale or Boomerang. But
yeah, because I had to look at the list. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
I'm gonna be honest, doing this, I kind of feel like it doesn't need to be separated by I don't know that it needs to be separated by genre. I think we should go full-fledged battle royale.
For all decades, right? Just
yeah.
What's the best, baby?
Everything. Fuck that. Everybody together. Everybody together. Battle it out. Okay.
Hey, and on that note, I'm gonna let you run with it. I don't know what you think about it. It's a great concept or not, but I just wanted to throw that idea. I even appreciate you doing it because while you was talking, I was like, yo, I'm finna. I started typing and threw it up there. I was like,
no.
You know what I'm saying? So.
No, I appreciate it. It's a great idea. We are going to do it. We're going to have a hip hop to Hollywood week. I think next week I'm going to like plan it out. Some important things to talk about, and we're going to do hip hop to Hollywood week. And I think this is an important segment of it. So yes, we're going to do it, and we're going to shout you out as the person who thought of it.
One more thing. This is somewhat of a quote unquote segue. Mm-hmm. So based on the conversation that you had last, this kind of connects because you see all the people that were involved in film and TV and can convert them over here and just kind of consider them as their movies, like Ice Cube, Queen Latifah, Ice-T, Nick Cannon, with all those movies and everything. So you can kind of look at the other board and just create a new one, basically.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So, thank you. So great idea. Thank you so much for calling in, ladies and gentlemen. And congrats on your mix. We saw your mix, ladies and gentlemen. Make your way to, let me see if I can pull it up fast enough.
Brightside Boulevard. I don't have everything together. I was waiting to call because I wanted to make sure I had an emblem, a patch on yours, and do all of that and show my consideration and donate. But this came sudden. I was excited about the idea, so that's why I called in.
No
but
problem.
it's called Pick My Mix. That's the name of it, Pick My Mix, basically. And I will have a voting system out via link through my social media accounts, and you'll be able to pick a mix through playlist submission through Spotify and Apple Music, and I will pick the winner with the highest vote and submit an hour for an episode of R and Brightside DJ series on my YouTube channel. So y'all have a good one. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Brightside Boulevard calling in, telling us about his cool idea as well as his playlist competition. I tried to click it, but the shit say I was so scared because of the names. I'm like, man, I'm gonna click this shit and that shit gonna start playing, and next thing you know, robbed me. But yeah, shout out to Brightside Boulevard, friend of the show, has tapped in a couple times now. Kind of check out his page. He's a DJ and also a visual artist, like a cinematographer, and he does this cool playlist competition called Pick My Mix, where basically niggas compete with their playlist. They send their playlist in, and then it gets to the top 3, and then everybody votes on the top 1, and then he creates a mix from that. And the last one that came out was the Yakking playlist that premiered a couple days ago. Really fun idea. Really cool call-in guest. I appreciate him. And then he also, thank you, K-Way. K-Way said he's subscribed. And then we also got a cool idea from him about the movies and soundtracks, movie and soundtrack collab. So that means let's say you got a good ass soundtrack, but the movie is trash. If I got a better than good soundtrack and a bomb ass movie, then I won. So the collab of the two, the classicness of the movie and the soundtrack, I think that'll be really fun. And it also has me wondering, I wonder how we can do this in advance where we already have the movies and soundtracks listed. But it was kind of fun just to pull shit like how we did for the, I guess I can take this off. What the hell? I just looked at the thing like she was just dangling. But I guess it would be kind of fun to just come up with them, on the fly or whatever. So that would be fun. So that is the idea board, which as we can see, it is rolling pretty good. So if you have an account, make your way to elementsalign.com and get you an account so you can participate. It's real easy right at the top. You just add an idea and I'll push it up to the board and we can kind of, I wonder, can I move this? Okay, no, I can't move this. All right. Anyway, I don't know who the fuck I thought I was. Yeah, and we still have the community scroll. That's why we now have a gallery. So if you have a page, go to your page and get your handle. You can change your name or whatever, probably starting by the end of the week, probably by Friday or so. We'll be able to do it where you can follow people. And we need a new community scroll. So next week's community scroll will be themed hip hop to Hollywood. I'm gonna come up with some cool way where we can take our pictures and make it some sort of, I gotta think of something creative though. Like what type of picture would you wanna have for hip hop to Hollywood week? Like, do we wanna do it where it's like, sometimes when you are applying to be an actress, they have these model cards where it's like it shows these different angles of you, but that's kind of boring. Maybe we want to do, I just got to think of something that's like hip hop to Hollywood. Maybe you give your picture and we make it like you're different members of a set. So maybe like some people would be directors or some people could be like the talent. Maybe I'll add that on there. Like, who do you want to be in there? And it could take your, yeah, I think that might be it. Like you decide what role do you want to play. I'm the director, I'm the grip, I'm lighting, I'm script management, I'm continuity, all of these different things. And then it takes your picture and puts you on the crew. And so maybe we'll do hip hop to Hollywood. And then we'll add some hip hop element to it where it's like hip hop look doing the Hollywood thing. Ooh, that'd be tight. Okay, so that's what we do here at Brand New Thoughts. We come up with cool ways to just play with technology, be creative, have fun, play games. And I think I I want to be a writer. I had a face for radio too. That's hate, K-Way. But that'd be tight. Like you have, like you writing for the movies, and you have on, I guess, something that gives a hip hop look. And examining, you know you a damn lie. All your patches come through clean. Stop fucking lying. Y'all lying to K-Way because he just got here. Y'all is lying. If you look at my scroll, these people, hell no. This is our latest community scroll that was sponsored by Big Printing. Shout out to you, Big Printing, for the sponsor scroll. That was a ghetto ass school for it, but whatever. But we got some good ass pictures on here. I don't know what they talking about. They got the face for radio. No self-deprecation in on brand new on brand new thoughts. I hate being on camera, rarely show myself. Yeah, that's because of the stampede, bitch. I mean, anyway, K-Way, don't get me started. Nigga tried to do like Muhammad Ali and close the door. Anyway, what was I saying? K-Way is trying to distract me. What was my point? And where the hell is Lils at? What was my point? Even Big Zoe came through this thing. Whatever, K-Way. We all know that the preferred look for the male community is medium ugly. So you trying to be like insulting yourself, but you really saying I'm top of the choke chain. All the bitches like medium ugly. Anyway, Big Zoe came through. Our fucking patches are cool. But that was the theme. That's the theme we've been doing for our sponsor scroll. And we're going to transition to hip hop to Hollywood next week. That is going to be fun. And you know what's going to be fun? Like after a year where we'll be able to go back like, oh, that was hip hop to Hollywood week, or that was this week, or that was whatever. So this is just so fun. I think it's a good, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that to Craig Mack. God damn it. Here comes the... Anyway. What was I saying? Oh, this is what would be so cool about... I don't know, examine it. I'm actually trying to make it to 12, but I don't think I'm going to make it to 12 because I do feel a little rambly. Like I'm just saying anything, but you never know. Anything could catch. Yeah. Goddamn got me. What you thought you had me dancing around in suits like a goddamn Diddy? Anyway, coherent thoughts. Stop just randomly responding to K-Way because he's funny, and so he's activating my funny. So now I'm just randomly hollering things out. The reason why I like the interactivity of the Elements universe is I think it will give us more like community building in a way because we're interacting differently. Also, I like that it brushes up against tech. I think it's really important for our community to understand tech, all of the different things that we can do, because we are the most creative community. In my opinion, our IP brings in trillions, and I think knowing how all of the different tools work so that we feel comfortable fucking with it is a step up for us to take over some other industry. So I like that we fuck with creative tech over here. I like that we do shit on the fly. It's just fun. It's just hella fun. So now we have the articles. I'm going to start sharing the articles on my socials to bring more attention and to get more people over here to entertain us. Because after a while, we're going to start calling people. Like right now, people are calling in. This is just us. We in the house. We talking to each other, homies or whatever. But at some point, we're going to start calling people. Somebody do something we don't fucking like, we're going to call their ass. Because I'm a cold caller. Are we going to have an interactive space night? K-Way, you can download Trickster right now. I play Cutthroat though. Yes, we can definitely download this. Well, let me see what's on my damn phone. See what's on my phone while I'm fucking clicking shit. Hold on. All type of shit popped up. Let me see. What's on this? What did that say? Okay, niggas can't be. Niggas can't be just turning their phone around. Download this. What am I doing? I have a whole fucking computer. What the fuck am I doing? putting my phone there for some shit to pop up on my phone. Motherfucker like, what's up? What's up, big mama? Oh shit. Charles. All right. The only way to feed him is to... Let me concentrate. Okay. Bam. What's up? Okay, yo, what's up? What's up? What's popping? Do it now. Do it now. As a matter of fact, not me bringing the phone closer to my face to see it. Just stop it, K-Way. Stop it. Right now. Do it now. Okay? Trickster. Do it. Tell me your username. I follow you. You follow me. Everybody do it. Because we can battle it all out. The fuck? We can battle it all out. Now. Yes, we can have an interactive spades competition and we can argue about who is trash and who is not. Cool. And I play Joker, Joker, Deuce, Deuce. I hope you ain't one of them ace high ass niggas. Like, come on, man, we grown. Adults. What was I talking about? Spades, interactivity, Craig Mack. I forgot. So, we have that. We also have our news aggregator, which I don't know if the voice is right quite yet. The plan is to do the news aggregator in the 6 o'clock hour because I know niggas is because I know niggas is kind of sleep still, and so I use that as my way to be like, okay, let me kind of figure out what I am going to. Somebody told me I needed a new name for that. Y'all don't like news aggregator? I thought it was fun to say. Oh, look at Drew. Look at Drew. We having confessions. I was sharing from my news aggregator, not the thing that I'm about to say. Now, what is this that you said, Drew? Never learned spades because my uncles were mean about it, and now I'm scared my black card will get taken if I ask. Your black card is in suspension anyway. We don't have to take it because that motherfucker's not gonna, it's not going through. No, I'm just playing. To be honest, my nosy ass is more interested in the uncles being mean. I feel like there's probably a deep, deep well of stories there. What do you mean? Like what's y'all know how I get down. What does that mean? What does that mean? His uncles were mean. What stories does he have? Like what is that? I'm trying to stop. I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to stop right now, but my mind is going, what type of mean? What type of uncles? What did they do? Was the uncles really mean? Were the uncles misunderstood? Do the uncles need a rep? I mean, mean about spades. That's not hard to imagine, but didn't they also want you to learn spades? So many questions. Oh yeah, we got special effects too for everybody who just new here. Oh yeah. I mean, they were mean, but they did want you to know spades. So did you give up too early? Because I forced myself to learn spades. I didn't give a fuck if y'all had an attitude. Y'all got an attitude anyway. What am I supposed to do? Try to do something to make you not have an attitude? Impossible. So, nigga, teach me spades. Or you just stand there and ask hella questions. Or this is how, okay, let me tell you this trick. He said normal mean, nothing crazy, normal uncles, but they had no patience for teaching. This is what you do when you want somebody to teach you spades and they don't want to teach you spades. You stand there and you act like everything they do is fucking stupid. You don't gotta know how to play, right? This is what you do. Soon as somebody puts something down, you're like, why the fuck? Oh, this nigga, man. This nigga, man. And then they'll be like, I put that down because of this, and that. You're like, ooh, got a rule. Stole a rule. You gotta steal the rules, okay? Got a motherfucking rule. Like, oh, okay, I get what you're saying. Got what you're saying. Then they put something else down. I'm like, this nigga gonna lose. They'll explain it to me pure off of ego. Okay? pure off of ego. You got to make a motherfucker feel like what they didn't make sense. And then they going to explain how it makes sense. And you steal the knowledge. I believe in stealing knowledge. Steal it. Fuck them. What am I talking about? This 20-year-old trauma casually pulled out on himself. I seen that on the episode of Hey Arnold. Hey Arnold was talking about fucking what you call it? What? Elle boss, you're saying I have to play mind games during their mind games? Yes, nigga. Inception. Yes, mind on mind violence. Brain busting. Pause, I think. Do I want to say brain busting and bust my hands together like that? What was we talking about? Yes, mind on mind violence, Inception, all of that. What was we talking about? How did I get to brain busting? Sometimes I'm flowing and then like the second me will listen. Like, what are you doing? You're busting your knuckles together and saying brain busting. What the fuck is going on? Pause, ayo, all type of shit. Okay. We went over the website. We went over the idea board. We got new ideas. We're gonna add movie soundtracks to our Hip Hop to Hollywood week that we're doing next week. So everybody get ready. And it's funny to think about weeks in advance because now that I'm becoming like streamer, content creator or whatever, I see why Kai Cenat and them like put hella shit in their house where they can just like play with it, decorate the house and all type of shit. All I have is virtual effects. Like, let's celebrate. Next week will be Hip Hop to Hollywood. I'll just drop some confetti on a nigga. But I wonder what props we could do or whatever that'll make it cool. But next week is Hip Hop to Hollywood week, and we will include the soundtracks or whatever. I'm looking for an excuse to hit effects. I don't know if anybody noticed this, but in my mind, I'm saying what I'm saying, but I'm looking for an excuse to hit a effect because I got on a red dress, so I really want to hit this red motherfucking flag alert. If you don't already have an account on Ellements Align, what the fuck is you doing? Like, what more do we need to give you? We got a community scroll. We got a motherfucking idea board. We got a discussion. We got articles. We got a gallery. Why would you not have an account by now? As a matter of fact, do we gotta make it rain mints in this bitch? Does Wayne Brady got a trick? Does Wayne Brady got a trick around here? As a matter of fact, random mint giveaway. Tell me if you are low on mints. I will go and hook you up real quick so that we can get some understanding. Get some understanding around here. Oh yeah, Johnny Gill, slip on your red dress. I don't know what we supposed to be doing. I am just saying. What is a mint? Oh, what is a mint, you say? What is a mint, you say? Oh, I would love to tell you about the mints. So, Deluxe, I'm so glad you asked me that. I thought no one would ever ask. What is a mint, you say? A mint is a token. It's monetary value in some way. Wait, hold on. I don't think I can legally say that. Hold on. Let me think about this. Let me talk to legal real quick. So I can say. I can't say it's money, right? So I can't say monetary at all. Okay. All right. What can I call it? Mints, though. Okay, cool. Let me try this again. What is a mint, you say? A mint is a token of gratitude for all of the interactive fun that we have over here in the Elements Align universe. You can use those mints to participate in some of our interactive games, including adding pictures to scrolls, including getting a call-in avatar, and including our upcoming ticker tape where you will be able to send messages. It's not a super chat, it will be a super de-duper chat. And the way that you send those super de-duper chat is by using mints to do them. When you get an account over at Elements Align, you I think it's like one account left where you get some free mints. And, as you make more mints, you get more mints. You get what I'm saying? You see what I did there? Is everybody with me? I was about to fuck the letters up. Is it GP? Are you with me? Is it GP? Yeah, it's God's property. GP, are you with me? Elements, are you with me? So, no, it ain't no super chat button. We vertically integrated. Ain't no super chat button. Ain't no super chat button. Ain't no super chat button. If you want to, this is how you super chat. You go get you some mints on that fucking website. K-Way, when you sign up, let me know. I'll give you some. You go get some mints on that damn website, and then you can participate. We don't have super chat. We have a super scroll. You can put your photo up there. You can add little comments on the photo. I gotta put the ticker tape up. I'm gonna put the ticker tape up where there will be, it won't be on every page because we also have to keep some continuity going on so that the look looks good. So it'll probably be like I'll probably turn the scroll off here and be like, okay, it's ticker tape time. And then I'll put either a ticker tape at the top. I want you to know I'm waving my mouse across the screen as if y'all can see it and y'all can't. So that's what was going on just there. So it might be a ticker tape here with a message going across the top, or it'll probably be here, like here somewhere, where it's just like a ticker tape and you can just send a message, a big ass message across, or you can pay to have it frozen. And so that's what you do. But you can also win mints. So as you participate more, or you do different things, or maybe I'll do something like your idea gets used. You get more and more mints. It gives you more ability to participate. And then also random things. I might be like, whoever spent the most mints in the last week, this, because I'll have sponsorships at some point. Yes, I use Stripe. Yes, I use OBS. So Stripe is not just that easy to get. I was already approved for Stripe, so don't think that you just like, oh, I'm gonna turn my Stripe on today. It's a little bit of a process, but it's not an impossible hill to climb over. So send us boxes of Thin Mints. I love Thin Mints. Them bitches is delicious. Like, that shit is like eating money. I don't give a fuck. That shit is good as fuck. Then they came out with the Thin Mints ice cream. Damn, what kind of evil y'all fucking cooking up in these labs? Anyway, what was I talking about? Yes, so Deluxe the Champ, that's what it is. Go get you some mints. The tokens are fun, and I'm gonna come up with more and more ways to use the tokens. I might do an event. Like, if you want tickets for this event, it's 200 mints. So like, let's say you buy a bundle and you have some left over. I might say, hey, I'm doing this event at this place. Or somebody gave me 6 tickets to go here. So I got 4 slots on the website. If you got 200 mints, throw them in there. You could be one of the people. So I don't fuck with PayPal. PayPal has a tendency to lean towards the customer. And the customer sometimes be lying their ass the fuck off. You know how I know? Because sometimes I'm the customer lying my ass off. Actually, this shit wasn't right at all. I don't know what the hell's going on. I need a refund. So, yeah, I don't fuck with PayPal. PayPal will be like, well, the customer said they wasn't happy, so give them back $3,000. Like, I need the little curse. Okay, I just realized what else I needed. I need that little curse word sound because I couldn't say the things that I was thinking. But if I could have hit the beep, 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 that's what I needed right there.
Message.
That's all I got. What do this say?
We do not care.
What? Why the fuck? Who was that? Was that fucking Playboy Cardi? Hold on.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
That's PayPal. That's a good one for PayPal. I don't fuck with PayPal. I mean, I use it sometimes to do shit because you can do this thing where you pay with PayPal and then you put a... What? Was I about to admit to? What? Hello? Is everybody okay? What were we talking about? That's what mints are. Mints is a way to participate in the Elements universe with what we're doing now and what we're doing moving forward. Hey, I just tried to make a new community board patch and it timed out. I signed back in and it didn't generate. Oh, it doesn't. Wait. It took mints to make a community board patch? Oh, sorry. When you said community board, it confused me. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what you have going on. Let's look at the queue. Let's look at the queue. It says awaiting review. I approved it. It went through on my side. I don't know why. Let's see. Let's see if your thing went through. It went through on my side, buddy. Let's see. Let's see. Examine it. I see it. Okay. So I'm going to sign up as soon as I get back from Tijuana. Congratulations, K-Way. What's the song? I won't slow down till I let. It did generate it. I'm looking at it. Is this the thing you saying it? Is this the thing you saying it did not generate? Is this the patch? Is this the patch? Check out my new video. Examine it. Let's go to Examine Its page. Is that the patch you saying it did not create? Examine it? Because if you ask me, and Examine It kind of got mint in it. Y'all see that? Examine it. Examine it. Mint. Real quick, just because Examine It thought I was trying to scam him, let's give him a little love. All right, what is this new video? Welcome to Examine Its page. Let's see what Examine It has going on. Ray Vaughn, he cracked the code. Look, don't touch reaction. We got Kenny Mason. Oh, they got you doing the same thing, hun. Examine It. They told you got to make expressive face. Examine It. What made you feel like you have to make these expressive faces? I know you have to do it, but how do you know? How did you get the word that you need to make a face like this? Because I'm finding this interesting in the creator space. What does that mean? Why do we have to make faces like that? Like, why? Like, is a nigga scrolling in and they like, oh shit, he must have been rapping to make this face. I mean, I know it works. Let me be clear. I know it works. I'm not saying don't do it at all. You see, I did it. But how did the word get out is what I find to be interesting. Anyway, that's not what we're supposed to be talking about. But check out Examine Its page. Please make your way over there and give him some subscriptions. Do I want to click your video? Do I want to click? Oh shit, he started off with first off. Hold on. You ain't the only nigga that can say that. Examine It is like, what is he about to say? Damn, where the fuck is my Tupac? See, I gotta get this shit together because I was supposed to have first off. Hold on. Did you do it? Did it do it? What that say? Yeah. First off, that's just my face. That is not just your face. That is not just your face. Stop it. That nigga said, first off. Stop it. I was so nervous. I was like, damn, what's the first off? What the hell I did? I thought this was our first on. I don't know. I didn't know what I had did. But shout out to Examine It. Everybody make your way over to Examine Its page. Can't wait to see more from you. Looking forward to it. Appreciate all your support in the Elements universe. Nah, I don't know. I just mean Justin, Screw, and Stat for real. That's so funny. They're the ones that inspired me to start my channel. Fire. That's definitely one thing about Justin. He is motivating and helping and supporting so many creatives. Like, hating on Justin is crazy. Imagine being a Justin hater. Like, what type of dark, damp, depressing den did you climb out of? I just signed up and I think I bought some crypto from you. You did not buy crypto. Y'all trying to send me to the feds. You did not buy no crypto from me. You participated in an interactive entertainment something. Hell yeah, Justin inspired me too. Yeah, I love Justin. He goes, when he get in his bag, I like when he get in his bag. Not when he get in his bag against me. That's not the bag I'm referring to. That's a terrible bag. That bag don't even match nothing. I don't even know why he keep pulling that bag. But when he get on his back against other motherfuckers, oh, popcorn. And Justin also is, let's give Justin some love. Justin also is going to be doing the fucking Pac trial. He said this week was just, he said this week was, I hate when I think about different things at the same time. He said this week was just picking the, why can't I find this word? The jury. He said this week was just jury selection. And so he didn't go this week, but starting next week when it starts getting good, Justin, the company man, the guy who brings us all together, will be he will be covering the Tupac case, which I'm sure other people are covering the Tupac case, but I want to hear Justin cover the Tupac case. So I think that is going to be huge. I think that's a very important case in hip hop and in the world, period. Pac's sister is a friend of mine. She's a fantastic person, has really helped me in some dark times. Setua, shout out to her if you're watching, because she very well could be. I miss you. Could you call me? Like, what the hell is going on? Like, can I see you? Is that cool? But yeah, very dope family. I have a Afeni story. Crazy enough, my Afeni story is not about me. My Afeni story is about my son. Afeni Shakur loved my son. She didn't know my son, but my son went to this school called Roses and Concrete, which was, based off of Pac's poem, idea, philosophy around a rose that grew from concrete. And it was like this immersive school. And it was really cool. So Afeni came to the school and she just took a liking to my son, because my son, believe it or not, could speak very well. My son never had the dangle neck, and he never spoke like a baby. I mean a little, because he had the baby tone, just your vocal cords developing over time. So he had the baby tone, but he never had I just want to go to the store. He never did that. My son has been talking like a damn professor since he could talk. And I think he could talk for hella long before he started talking, because when he started talking, it wasn't a struggle. Like the nigga, it was like turning on a goddamn Teddy Ruxpin. He just started talking like, what the fuck? It was crazy. So I think and then he had the crazy dreads. I actually have a picture of him the day he met Afeni. Let me show y'all. Don't look at my ass when I get up. I know how y'all get up. Hold on. This actually, damn, my shit a little dirty. This actually is a picture of my bed. This is the day he met Afeni at the school. I actually have a picture of this day. That nigga had on the ascot. Don't ever have him fucked up. That nigga had on the ascot. Anyway. I covered up the bottom because I don't know what the fuck that stain was at the bottom of the thing. Okay, anyway. What was my point? Oh, so I'm excited about Justin covering Tupac's trial. This is going to be exciting. I don't know if exciting is the right word, but maybe satisfying. It's going to be very satisfying. So, and rest in peace to Afeni Shakur. Very dope individual. So shout out to Justin. I'm looking forward to more of his breakdowns. He was talking about, since he's the big boss and he's controlling all of these different entities or whatever. Let's see what Justin is doing. Did Justin have time to talk to us? Justin's like, bitch, I'm busy. Sorry. Why did I cuss? Can I call you on the stream? He like, what the fuck are you talking about? Y'all think Justin's awake? I'm having kids late, unfortunately. I hope my soldiers still march. I drank a lot of Baja Blast. You're fucking done, K-Way. You're done. No, I'm just playing. You know niggas should be swimming till they fucking 90. You know niggas should be swimming till they fucking 1,000 years old and shit. You be alright. I should still, you're working with a monster. But I think I did the young kids thing because I wanted to be spry. Nigga make a bad decision and they try to make it like it was a good idea. Yeah, I was supposed to have kids young because nigga, I could chase them. Like, can you pay for them to go to private school and soccer lessons? Nah, but I could run around and we can fake play soccer together because I'm young and don't have a job. Anyway, what was my point? So sometimes the older parents are in some ways better because they actually have more life experience and money, which matters a lot. I think I did pretty good without a lot of money, but boy, if I would have had some money, boy, I don't know what I would have raised. But he's still cool. I'm kind of mad at my son right now. He got me fucked up about school. But anyway, what are we talking about here? So we talked about the show. We talked about Mountain Dew fucking up sperm count. Sorry, Mountain Dew. I'm not saying that. Don't sue me. We talked about how next week will be Hip Hop to Hollywood week, and we will have some themes, and we will have a cool scroll. We talked about the idea board. Examine tried to say his minting of photos didn't work. It was a lie. It was a lie. That shit did work, and that was a cool picture. K-Way tried to lie and say he bought some crypto from me. Feds, he did not. But thank you, K-Way, for getting you some mints. I appreciate that. We got articles, so you will see me sharing articles. Justin ain't respond because he tired of me asking him to call into the stream. He like, who the fuck do I think I am? Like, I can't just summon. It did time out on you, though. I got to figure out why. Oh, Justin said 10 minutes. Hell, what we going to ask Justin? Don't put that mustard on my jacket. Made it back. Got some family and work stuff going on. Hey, thanks. Welcome back. Welcome back. All right, so what we going to ask Justin? Get a chance to ask Justin all the questions we want. Okay, we're gonna talk about his new what we gonna ask Justin? We gotta have some shit queued up for him. We're gonna talk about his thank you. It's actually a dress. Put on your red dress and put on them mine. I don't know about sweet perfume. I actually have some pistachio perfume. I know, it sounds crazy. That shit works with a little pistachio and pear. Sounds crazy. Don't knock it till you try it, or don't hoof it till you woof it. I don't know. I'll try to. Anyway, what are we talking about? Would you rather see or hear? Am I a little blind, but I'm not all the way blind? Am I like, shit is real blurry. You can't see well, but you can see a little? Because then I'm going here. But I don't know. Seeing is so cool. Seeing is quite, that's some technology for your ass. Like, I know I made a community scroll, but God made it so that light can transfer through fucking lenses in a live eye and then calculate it through the processing power of your brain so you can make out shit like that's a hand. Man, that nigga's teched out. Okay, I guess I should have responded to Justin. Okay, exciting. We want to ask you questions. Well, maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe I'll just say, okay, exciting. Y'all think he watching already? We got to prep for our Justin interview. Maybe he ain't watching. He definitely watching. Anyway, so, okay, we'll talk to Justin in a couple minutes and get a little bit more on his upcoming travels to Vegas, to cover the case. I think that's going to be interesting about some of the transition of being just a creator to kind of a universe builder. I mean, I guess he already built the universe. Let's make sure we don't offend the nigga. Kind of him going to, I don't know if I want to call it switching roles. Is that offensive to be like, you didn't switch roles to, I'm like, bitch, I was the motherfucking CEO. What was he? I was the head of shit at fucking Hip Hop DX. The hell? Been head honcho. Fuck is you talking about? What am I talking about, y'all? What am I talking about right now? Nah, completely blind, like 3:34 a.m. in the dark. I can see at 3:34 a.m. in the dark. I'm a black woman. I can see. For sure. I almost could see better in pitch. Well, I was about to cap. Hold on. I was about to cap. I was about to cap. I was about to say, actually, I could see better in pitch darkness than in the daytime. What was the reason? What was the reason for the cap? Like, what was the cap reason? I don't know. But I do think it's remarkable how sometimes I have been able to see in the dark. And the more I think about it, is really, till you hit your pinky toe in the corner of the bed. I have cushion on the side of my shit. I'm not going through that shit. I got cushion on all them shit. I'm putting cushion on all you niggas. Sick of that. Not fucking around with that. Now, what I don't have is on my little workout thing. I do be stubbing my toe on that. That motherfucker ain't got no forgiveness either on the thing. And I don't know why I was going to say that I don't know why I'm able to, because it really is just science. Like, in the dark, something gets wider so that you can take in more light. It's kind of the way a camera works in some ways as well. The f-stop, I don't know why me making this hole feels freaky. Whatever. But they have this thing on a camera where it's an f-stop, and that moves to get smaller. The hole gets smaller, and it lets in more light, or it gets bigger. It gets smaller, it lets in less light, it gets bigger, lets in more light. And it also affects like that fade. You ever see, like, you see how my background is it's slightly faded. It's slightly faded. I mean, not faded, it's slightly blurred. And the lower that f-stop number can come, the lower that f-stop number goes, the more you have a separation between the character that's in focus. Yeah, depth of field. Thank you, Bryce. I'm coming up with this long-ass definition because I didn't remember the term depth of field. Like, bitch was going to use 50,000 words to say depth of field. It's like the person that's in focus, the distance between what's in focus. Like, if you on one of them baller cameras, them film cameras, and you don't notice this. You don't notice this when you're watching it. Yes, I can. You don't notice this when you're watching. I don't mind you being lazy at all. And also, I think I put the website on my page somewhere when I did it, because it was like, put a link here. And I did it like, ooh, niggas could get to my link from the page. And then I had started looking like, where the fuck do they put this link at on the YouTube thing? So I kind of did what I was supposed to do, but I didn't. Okay, what am I talking about? There you go, Miss Booked and Busy. Okay. What was I talking about? Oh, you don't notice it either on like the baller film cameras. Like, there's a list of approved cameras for like Netflix movies and things like that. And one thing you will notice is that the subject is in focus. Everything else in the back, that shit is blurred to the point where you don't even, you notice it. Just start paying attention to it. You notice it, but it's blurred for you to hyper focus on the subject, and that makes the movie look more high end, more like I don't want to say more like your real vision, because I don't think your real vision is like that. I think it looks more like your memories. And that's what makes it feel real, because it feels like you're remembering what you're watching. That's what I think. I could be wrong. I'm just giving my opinion. But like if you remember something, you don't remember all of that shit high end unless you're a savant. You don't remember all that shit high end photographic memory. You remember the person you was looking at and it was green in the background, or it was a little white in the background, or it was whatever. So basically, yeah. So I said all that to say something about f-stops, something about cameras. Oh, seeing in the dark. So your eye does actually shift in a way similar to a camera, or I guess the camera is actually similar to the eye, to bring in more light in darker spaces. You just have to relax. That's the thing. If you're somewhere dark and you can't see, the first thing you need to do is relax, which is the worst thing to say, because why the fuck are you somewhere dark and you can't see? Oh, damn. Justin said to call. He said, I don't got a lot of time, nigga. Damn. He been said call. Okay, here we go, y'all. It's time. All right, let's see. Let's go here. Damn, my bad, Justin. I was rambling like a motherfucker about seeing in the dark. I don't know. I don't know why he respects me. Okay. Now, last time I called somebody, I said their number out loud, so we ain't gonna do that. Okay, bam. It's all damn it happening. I think it's happening. Is it all happening? Is it happening? I think it's happening.
Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Wait, what? This is Brand New Thoughts calling. What the hell?
Thanks. Please stay on the line.
Oh shit. Fuck it up.
Yo.
Hi, Justin. Hold on, wait.
Hey.
Welcome to the stream.
Hey,
We
brand
have-
new thoughts on a brand new day.
Brand new thoughts on a brand new day.
You need to go ahead and copyright that before Spider-Man takes it for the next edition of their brand new everything series.
Wait, who's stealing?
I'm just saying, I think Spider-Man, with a brand new day being so big, every time I hear brand new thoughts, I'm thinking Spider-Man at the same time. You might want to lock that down.
Oh yeah, it's time. I'm gonna have Claude get me straight. Hey Claude, I need all the shit up and down. I need all the shit.
All of it.
Vertically integrated.
Right.
Well, thank you so much for taking some time to take our calls. We were just over here talking about how much you inspire us as creatives. And then everybody kind of had their stories, and they were like, yeah, Justin gave me a rant one time. Justin is the reason why I started my page. K Way was talking about how you helped inspire him. I was talking about how you keep me in line with the pressure of like, just do it. And now that I'm doing it, I'm having such fun. And I was like, let's ask Justin some questions, because I was telling them about how you will be covering the Tupac trial in person next week.
Yes.
And if
we
want anybody to tell us about it, it's motherfucking Justin Hunt, Hip Hop Journalist of the Year. So we wanted to know a little bit about that. So let's just start with that. Like, what made you decide to go cover that trial, and what are you hoping to get from that coverage?
Yeah, you know what? I mean, I think it's just a surprising instance of universal irony. You know what I mean? Like, I remember exactly where I was when Pac died, but I also remember at that point in time, I didn't think it would take 30 years for someone to get arrested. I also didn't think I never thought I'd get any closer to Pac or the story than that. And just over the course of my career, first of all, moving into this field, brought me a lot closer to people who were very close to that situation. And two, this is the 30th anniversary. You know, like, this is the 30th anniversary of Pac passing away in September. That'll be the case. I'm in the field now. This is actually the 20th anniversary of the day I started my blog.
Today
a couple of weeks ago, I think it was. I think a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, shout out to
so
that.
I legitimately, thank you. Started writing 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And this case is taking place in Vegas, which is really close. So for me, I feel like I'd just be doing myself a disservice out of personal curiosity and just fandom away from just professional malpractice if I don't cover it.
Absolutely. I totally agree with that. And I want you to know, as fans of your work, we're like, oh, we're about to get the real story now. Because sometimes I think we get some details, but I'm interested in your unique coverage because I know you know the type of things that we're interested in. So I'm excited to see what things you point out. Like, actually, this was a crazy turn of events, or this was a crazy detail that I hadn't learned before. So we're looking forward to that. Your community is supporting you. We can't wait to hear more about it.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, thank y'all for the support. That's amazing.
Of course. 1 second applause. Okay, cool.
There we go.
It's all happening. So that also made us start talking about how you mentioned that you had kind of gotten away from some of your individual reporting, journalistic pieces that you were putting out because you're building this whole universe. So we're kind of interested in that transition, like going from just you being the talent, where it's about you know, using your skills to tell stories, to now you have this kind of whole universe. You have Culture United, you have Third Verse, you have all these niggas you got to corral. I mean, hold on, wait a minute. You have all this talent that you are producing.
Hey.
You have as one of the niggas. Hello. You have all this talent that you are producing. So could you tell us a little bit about, like, what has that transition been like? What are some of the pros, cons? What do you think?
You know, it's it's a skill set that I don't use as often, but I have some history in. You know, when I was writing for Court Cam, technically I'm a producer on that show. And so there's a level of production that I did there. Also, obviously, we're building things at Hip Hop DX. So it's really just a different skill set I'm shifting into. But honestly, I feel ecstatic at the progress. I'm really happy and proud of, you know, where we started on January 1st to now. Like, the growth between then and now is something that is exciting for me. I really love watching the people that I care about grow and you know, really coming to their own. I love watching Stat. You know, I love watching what you're doing. I love everything that Elle is doing. So many other people, you know. So that part's really exciting. I personally feel like I'm neglecting a very key foundational portion of my audience. And that adds its own level of guilt to me, you know, personally, you know, because I came to the realization that at this point in time, my audience is a lot of different people. And so a lot of different pockets of people, whether that's people from New York or the Brooklyn Bodega or the PNC era, or if it's, you know, people who heard me on Shade 45.
Absolutely.
On Sirius XM in cars, breakdown fans, or anything that's happened post-battle where it's been more, you know, reactionary news, live streaming type stuff. When I decided to quit shanking, it was to write about rap music. And I think that at the core, that's my reflex. It's something I'm still very passionate about. It's something that I care quite a bit about. And honestly, those fans, like the fans of the people who were fans of my writing for a long time, and people who were fans of the breakdown, you know, that fandom, truthfully, was always the fandom or the supporters that I always wanted. Like, I always wanted to be appreciated for my ability to write, tell stories, and contextualize culture. Absolutely. And so that aspect of it for me feels, I feel like something's missing, but I know that this is just part of the process. And a lot of times there is pains of progress when you're just building something. One of the main reasons why I had to do the podcast with Stat and decided to take Culture United every week from monthly to weekly was because the thing that's so key to a lot of the stories that I've done over the course of my career was being in the mix, being in the action. And so everything that I did as a freelancer at Hip Hop DX, we'll say, for example, or other places, or Billboard or wherever, a lot of those things were able to stand out as solid as they were because I was a part of an independent community. You know, it was everybody, all the other radio shows at PNC, all the artists performing at Williamsburg Music Hall or Southpaw or Drum or wherever. And so I was in the middle of a community and a culture, and that allowed me, you know, different places to reach for questions or information, or I was able to see trends happening in real time. You know, with the breakdowns at Hip Hop DX, we were the largest hip hop news website. So I was in the middle of the information funnel while everything was happening, which helped guide me into different directions and really find incredible stories that I cared about. And also having direct sourcing. Right. And so one of the things that I have been lacking over the past 2 years has been that, right? It's a lot of work. Like, I know it might look like Vlad or Art of Dialogue, like they're not doing a whole lot. They're sitting there asking questions, you know what I mean? But to even schedule, to produce at that volume, at that frequency, yes, having people of note, of interest, come through, sit down, be willing to share things, that is a full-time job on its own.
Absolutely.
You know, obviously we've seen the incredible work that FD does. FD is thinking about ideas 6 months in advance. You know, he is working on projects like way the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so the main reason why I decided to go weekly on Culture United, and one of the things I'm so excited about this podcast with Stat and DJ, is that it puts me right in the vortex, in a position to where I can make things happen. I can make conversations happen and see where they lead me, because honestly, that's really where I'm at my best, where my journalistic instincts thrive the most. Because every week on Culture United, we can cover everything from independent rap to politics or social issues. Yes. And because it's grown, because of our support of everybody, you know, there's a lot of people who are reaching out and want to come on to the show. And then with Stat and DJ, I mean, I'm sitting with two guys who made the music, you know what I mean? Like, so I say all that to say is, one of the reasons why I shifted to monthly or to weekly for Culture United, and I was excited about this podcast, we went from 1 day a week to basically 3 now, is because that puts me in the mix of an ecosystem I control with people with interesting things to say. That is perfect landscape for breakdowns and for more journalistic deep dives. And so there's a method to the madness. I wish I'd gotten here a little bit sooner, but I'm happy that I got here and I'm excited where everything is going.
Well, I really appreciate that breakdown in itself. Shout out to that. 1 second applause. I love to steal all your little things. But
it's all happening.
It's all happening. But that was the perfect segue for my last question, and I'll let you go. Second to last question. The last one will be very easy. Because K-Way kind of mentioned, like, he wanted to pick your brain about the transition from corporate America to independent journalism and production, the way you're doing it. And if I understood your answer correctly, it almost seems like some of the elements that even when you were working with Hip Hop DX that you used to find success, you actually brought them with you and recreated them just more on an independent basis. So I guess maybe the transition doesn't feel as hard, because do you feel like you still bring some corporate America or some of the things you learned? Like you spoke about being a producer and being able to manage teams earlier. Do you feel like that's a hard transition where it's completely different, or do you feel like it's just you mastering that world and then taking that skill set to bring it independent?
I think, you know, like, you know, I always think about like, you know, people ask me all the time, like, do I regret going to college, you know? Really? And because, you know, in the grand scheme of things, especially if you're going to college now, it's a real debate on whether that's the best use of the money. Mm-hmm. You know, not necessarily what you're learning or not learning, but like, is that the best use? Mm-hmm. Oh, hold on a second.
Yeah, sorry. When you come in, you have to check in at the.
Oh, okay. I turned you down for a second. Over
there, but I guess I can't.
I turned him down. Y'all ain't gonna know where Justin is by listening to the side of the thing. Hello, I turned you down, Justin, because I didn't know where you was.
So it's true. I'm outside. You know, you gotta watch out.
I'm outside. Yeah, I turned you right on down. Yeah, they ain't about to find Justin off of this.
Next time it's still like.
Hold on, I turned him down again. I don't know who Buddy is, but do he see the AirPods? No, I'm just playing. Hold on, let me turn Justin back.
He was the security guard. I was trying to cut through this parking lot to get to this other block, and he told me I'm not allowed to do that. No, he told me I'm allowed to. I need to to check in. I'm like, there's nothing to check. So I don't even know if it cuts all the way through. So it might not have worked out. But I'll say this. Yeah, people ask me just because of the value, or at least the how much it costs, and if it's the best way to spend that kind of money. And I always tell people college is all about
networking.
The most important things about college is like meeting people and proving you can complete something.
Facts.
And not necessarily just proving it to the world, but also, proving it to yourself in a different kind of way, because college is different in high school in that regard. That's the most important thing, I think, right? And so when it comes to corporate America, I think the most important thing that I learned in that experience that has been valuable is understanding what it takes to scale. And so, like, when you work in a corporate environment, you get an understanding of, like, how many different pieces are a part of whatever this company is doing, right? I mean, you get to a point where you're selling, you can be selling tires, but you've got a whole department that's job is just to accounts receivable, make sure people pay you back. You got a whole department that's just based on, like, HR services. Like, if you just think about all the things that it takes for a company to do what it does, it gives you an idea of how best to place the pieces as you continue to build whatever it is that you're ultimately selling. And so that sticks with me all the time. Like, that is, without question, something that's absolutely at the forefront of my mind, but also comes in handy when you start thinking about things like, okay, we made a great video. How can we make this video at this quality faster? So what things did we do this last time that might have slowed that process up? How can I get to the point where I'm dropping videos of this quality at the highest clip possible without,
losing
while still being able to grow?
Yeah.
Right. Because a lot of people don't understand, like, the difference between the breakdown of the DX and the breakdown since I left DX is we got fucking good. We got so good at being efficient. We got so good at being able to, like, synthesize so much different information, obviously, because we're the #1 hip hop news site. So we've got everything sitting right here. Right. But it's more than just that. It's how do we turn that around, turn it into scripts every week and videos every week that hit, you know what I mean? And so all of that was just corporate experience. All of that was just basically, things that I learned or I took away from my time at Bank of America Merrill Lynch. And so I think all that's really, really crucial. I think the biggest challenge that I had for me personally was I didn't know how long it was going to take for me to actually start making money. And
so that part, that's an important thing.
I left at an age where I could risk it. I didn't have a wife. I didn't have any kids. I saved a whole bunch of money. The whole economy collapsed. So, it wasn't even worth it really trying to find another job anyway, even if I wanted to, you know what I mean? Like, so, but I budgeted 5 years. I had a 5-year budget. And I said, all right, after 5 years, if I'm not on somewhere, if I'm not getting paid to write about rap music, I'll revisit how much I'm enjoying it. And if I'm enjoying it and I'm still not getting jobs, I'll just go to journalism school. Right? Because that's the other thing that going to school does. It proves you can complete something.
Exactly.
And if you get that paper that you complete something, you take that to the place you want to work and they say, oh, you complete something.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, and so actually, I had a 5-year budget. I made it 3. I got to 3 years. I'm like, oh shit, I am almost out of money. This is going to be a problem. Because I was having the time of my life. I felt like I was doing great work. I felt like I was closer to the sun than ever. But, my budget was. So I had to make a decision. My first thought was, all right, let me just go back. Let me go see if I can get a job in finance real quick. Maybe I'll just get something lower impact.
Okay.
And that would just help keep the lights on. But I couldn't do that because, again, the thing that was propelling my progress was how available I was. And if I had to go to work, at least for me, this is in my mind, I'm not trying to speak for what anybody else should do, but like with me, the idea of having to go to work 8 hours a day or whatever
slows down that process substantially.
Right. Yeah, and it puts me in a position where I got to make choices. Like, can I go outside? Can I loiter out bees until 4 a.m. until Raekwon comes out so I can ask him about the purple tape too? Or do I have to go to work?
Gotta go to
You know
work.
what I mean? Like, I didn't make choices. So I was like, no, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to be as active. I'm not going to be as present, because a huge part of all of this and anything in entertainment, truthfully, is being present. I had a great friend of mine, had a great gig at Apple. Didn't necessarily work out for him when he got laid off. And the biggest reason was, at that level, for a company that size, it was on the entertainment side, they expect him to be present. They expect him to represent the brand. They expect him to represent the company.
Absolutely.
And that's something he was just reluctant to do one way or the other. But that's their measures of success, right? So anywhere, if you go find people who work at streaming platforms, most of the people who run like the playlist thing or whatever, at whatever streaming platform, their biggest measure of success is how many artists know them, how many labels know them. Like, you know, so in entertainment, half the battle is just being seen.
Wow.
And if I got a job, that was going to be a problem, right? So I was like, no, that can't happen. So then I was like, all right, well, what's this look like if I just go broke? Like, how bad would my life look if I just have no money? I mean, I'm living in Brooklyn. I got a grandma I could live with, you know, I'm sure she'd take me in. I could move back to South Carolina. I'm like, okay, what's that look like if I move back to South Carolina? Well, I got two fraternity brothers who both of them, each of them own their own nightclub. So that's like two venues. I know rappers now, so I can book people at the venues. And when they come to the venue, I can get an interview. So that's like still steps in the direction I want to go in. You know what I mean? So it's like, and I can do interviews. I can do phone interviews or Skype interviews. So in my mind, even in the worst situation, I saw how this was still going to work out. And once I made up my mind that, oh, this is going to work out regardless, like it does, like, the only thing that's going to happen is Justin becomes the greatest rap writer of all time, or he dies. Like,
yeah, there's only two options.
There's only two options. So it's like, oh, okay. Well, that exercise separated me from the fear, the stress, and the pressure that I felt because I was running out of money. And so I just became really resolute in my mind at that point in time, that regardless if this works out while I'm living in this cool place in Brooklyn, or if this works out of me living in my own room at my mama's house, it's still going to work out.
It's still going to work out.
And right after that, things just started going really fast. And so like a week after that, I got the Homeboy Sandman, First of a Living Breed album review, which was really important to me. Then I got the Lupe Fiasco Food and Liquor 2 review, which was like my dream review at that point in time. I always wanted a Lupe review on a major publication. Then I got invited to...
Sorry.
Right. Okay.
You know how I'm rapping, first and 15. All right, let's go. I'm listening.
All day, every day. So then I got invited to Atlanta to do on-camera interviews for DX at A3C, which is where I met Dame and a lot of Funk Volume guys. And most importantly, the COO of the company. So I was able to build a relationship with him. And then 2 weeks after that, I get the Good Kid, Mad City album review. A week after that, that becomes the most read review in the history of the company.
Wow.
A week after that, they invite me to their New York on-site company retreat. And after that meeting that night at dinner, they offered me the editor-in-chief spot. Right. So a lot of that is just, you know, and at that point in time, I'm literally like 3 months away from quitting. In my mind, I'm like that meme with the guy digging for the diamonds.
And it was like right there with the pickaxe.
Right. And the other guy turns around and is like, that was nearly me. You know what I'm saying? And so that is something that I also not only take from like different books I read and just, you know, having a glass half full mindset in general, but that is also something that I took from my corporate experience, because in my corporate experiences, I've never seen, you know, any group create a budget that they actually thought they were going to hit.
Exactly.
It's
like
I always see them do these.
This is like the starting point.
Right.
Anything
right.
could fucking happen from here, but this is like, okay, just kind of wetting our whistle on the money here. Like, okay, this is where we're going to start. I agree with that.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So that let me know that, you know, even what I was shooting for was a little bit more nebulous, and the product that I was actually selling, words about a product people don't buy, might be a little bit more difficult to quantify.
You know what, Justin?
Right.
You know,
But it
I didn't
but
know. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I feel like this
no,
is
you
the
good.
round off at the end. I'm gonna miss something. Go ahead. This is the round off.
Yeah. So but I knew more than anything else that I needed to be as ambitious as possible in order to make things happen. So anytime I touch people who think about making that transition, once you get past the fear, or at least you get comfortable with the fact that, if this is even the case for anybody,
Mhm.
but once people get comfortable with the fact that I don't know how much money I'm going to be making or when money going to come in, once you get comfortable with that, it becomes a lot easier to strategize. I always think about money and revenue as an energy exchange, and it comes from doing good work. So I put more focus on doing the best work possible, and everything seems to work out.
That is fucking fire. Shout out to that. You know, just listening to this breakdown of sorts, we kind of had that in common. I didn't necessarily come from corporate, but I was somewhat anti-job because I knew that I could create something on my own. And I was like, if I'm at a job all day, I'm not going to have the time to do it. And I think it's because I'm a systems thinker. Now, I was a systems thinker before I knew what systems thinking was, just like I was a philosopher before I really knew the depths of philosophy. But I process things in that way too. Like, what are the elements required to put together a team to reach this goal and to put it together in a way that's scalable? And I think when I would interact with different companies, I would be paying attention to that too. So it would feel crazy to me to be like, well, I'm just going to work here. Where it's like, no, some human being, a human just like me, organized this group of people to make this huge thing. I think that I could work. I would be a great worker. I'm great on teams, but then I can build something and have the ownership myself. And it definitely included accepting being broke. So that's why it's so why it's so funny to hear you say that, because it definitely was a level of, okay, what if I'm just broke though and I still do it? And that actually was one of the best decisions I ever made. Not being so hyper focused on, no, I want to have a certain level of money every week that I can depend on. That is what gave me the time and the space to learn so much about this tech, to work together with so many different people, to work in so many different roles, where now I do think I'm pretty well positioned to really build up this brand new thoughts, whole Elements universe in a great scalable way. So when you get a chance, I want you to check out the website, because of what we have done. We were talking about it earlier, the crew, all of us on the stream. But I added this tech element where it's summarizing our conversation and making articles. So now when we're talking, it's generating these articles. I mean, I go in there and edit them, of course, but it's generating these articles to now make the conversation travel a little farther and make it more shareable. So that definitely comes from paying attention to corporations, to other teams, and how to organize it in a way that's scalable. So I definitely really related to what you were saying, and that is so inspirational. The chat is loving it. We appreciate you so much, Justin. Now we have one last crazy question from K-Way before you get out of here.
Let me see.
K-Way, prep yourself.
What's it going to be? Let me see if I can guess K-Way question. No, I can't even guess.
I was about to say, I don't know what type of mind you were about to try to tap into to try to guess K-Way's question. It's not as crazy as you would think until you start thinking about it, okay? If you had to choose, right, would you rather see or hear? Fucking K-Way.
I'd rather see or hear.
Yeah. See or hear? Which one?
See or hear. I think I'll say C.
You taking C? You taking C?
Yeah,
all right,
I'm taking
C. Would you like to expound on why?
Yeah, I think, well, one, I think that I'm taking this choice from the experience of a fully grown person who's had both, seeing and hearing. And so thinking about which one I'd want to get rid of or be willing to get rid of, I think it'd be easier for me to continue to enjoy life the way that I have so far, in the way that I look at life, while with being able to see more so than being able to hear. I think traveling is something that I would look to do more of. I think seeing without being able to hear would make things like that easier. Also, I love reading, and regardless of whether it's a book or whatever, you can pop some closed captions up on the screen. It's a good ass movie.
We
You know
in
what
there.
I'm saying? So,
and then certain sounds you can feel. So you could still go to a
Right.
concert and feel the music.
Right. Exactly. So, I think that's what I do. I think I would go with Steve before I pick here.
All right. Well, K-Way, you got your answer. Thank you so
That
much.
wasn't even what I thought K-Way was going to ask me.
I
You
know.
what I'm
That's
saying?
why when
So-
he said it, I was like, "Oh shit, what's the K-Way question?" But it was not that bad at all.
No, it's still a K-Way. It's a very
Yes.
much a K-Way question.
Yep, the
Very much a
psychological,
K-Way
the
question.
psychological torment that's in there. Like, which
Right.
way do I go? Which way
Right.
do I go? It's definitely giving which way do I go. So shout out to
Right.
the company man out through your page up on the screen. The company
Thank you
man,
very much.
Justin Hunt, tapping into Brand New Thoughts Live. I really appreciate you. And I will see you tonight for Culture United. I'm
Absolutely.
excited.
Congratulations on everything you're doing. I think you're inspiring a lot of people. You're definitely inspiring me. I am someone who's been very accepting of AI, but behind on learning it and using it myself. And you, with what you've done with your website, what you've done with your show, the Culture United app that you built, this is really, it just opened my mind to a different level of efficiency. And I think that's just kind of the person you are, because you are very, very much looking forward leaning. And I'm so happy that you're stepping into yourself and your own power right now, because the world needs you.
Thank you, Justin. You got me blushing on the thing. My cheeks hurt. Pause. Thank you, Justin. I appreciate you so much. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I know you're very busy corralling all of your fantastic entities, and I really appreciate you believing in me and bringing me on the team. I'm having big fun and really bringing out a side of me that I think I always kind of had buried in there, but I wasn't really the talent. I would always be kind of working with other people's talents and trying to find new ways to present them. And it has been a really interesting and fulfilling transition into, well, what if you was a talent?
Right. Yeah. And look, it's job security, bare minimum.
Yeah, absolutely. Need that.
Everybody needs to be the talent to some degree.
Facts. So
You're
I
just
really
posting
appreciate
great pictures of yourself on Instagram. Everybody got to do something.
facts. And them pictures is hard. I don't know how them only, well, anyway. I don't know what I was finna say, but anyway.
K-Way, your thoughts, K-Way.
K-Way, what are your thoughts? But I appreciate you so much. I will see you later tonight. Looking forward to another great episode of Culture United. For the people who don't know, we do a weekly stream with Justin Hunt as the main host and me and BK as the co-host, and a revolving panel of cultural critics, reactors, talent, all sorts of fantastic people as we share the latest and greatest of the current news and whatever it is that we want to talk about. It's a really fun show, comes on every week. So I will see you tonight, Justin Hunt.
See you in a few.
All right, have a good one.
Peace, y'all. Have a good day.
Peace out. One time for Justin Hunt, y'all. Look at us. Look at us. Now let's see. How do I hang this up? I'm going right here. Oh, he did it. Look at us, y'all. We just be doing shit. Interview Justin. Interview Justin. Interview Justin. Interview Justin. Okay. That was tight. K-Way, you asked some great questions. Thank you very much. I don't know what I was gonna ask. I was gonna ask something, but I liked yours. 9-second applause. My favorite part is just straight face stealing shit from Justin. That's my favorite shit to do. It's my favorite shit to do. It's like, because you know how sometimes a person be on a level where it's like, you can't even really be mad at people stealing shit from you. Like, we're stealing shit from you, Justin. What the fuck? You're a leader in the market. We're stealing. Like, it's all happening. Anyway, dope interview with my mans, Justin Hunt. I think the greatest hip hop journalist that we have right now. I don't give a fuck what those other people is putting together. They not doing it like the Hunt. I'm looking forward to I'm looking forward to seeing his coverage on the Pac trial. We'll start getting that in person next week. I know he gonna break something. This is what I think is so dope about our whole universe. Because I'm gonna be honest, the whole company man universe, culture united universe, we're coming. I know y'all see us. Pause. We're coming, and you see it like a porn. That's not a good intro. That's not good. Our whole community of creators, we loading up the ammo. We loading up the ammo. We definitely can't wait to talk about, hey, yo. We definitely, the rap bitch came out of me. But we're definitely getting our reps in to the point where we're coming for some shit. Damn, is Conan just off the table now? Hope not. I'm supposed to be promoing us, and what am I thinking about? It's the red dress. Slip on that red dress. It's the dress. It's the dress. The dress got me real. Should I turn the fireplace on? Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Don't look at my booty. Fuck it. The red dress. Hold on. This ain't it, is it? This ain't the shot. This ain't the shot. Hold on. Let's get the shot right. Mind you, it's hot as fuck in LA. So already, I have already felt the first woof of why the fuck do you got the fireplace on? I already felt it. I already felt it one time already. My brain is already trying to find out what the fuck is going on. Is niggas crazy? I'm telling you, I can feel it in my brain. Brain's going, did the motherfucker just turn on the fireplace? Okay. Oh shit, I broke some shit. Oh. Yeah. Okay, what was we talking about? I needed this to be ovulation in this heat is crazy. Yeah, I know. It's the red dress. The red dress. Okay, I can't put my arm there because it covered up the fire. The red dress got us making all of these inappropriate innuendos throughout our whole live stream, but it's funny. Yeah, so shout out to Justin Hunt, the man with the plan. We just had a great quick phone interview. They said stat quo is the wild card in the MCU. You know what? Maybe we need to do some artwork that shows our we're gonna call it the CCU. Wait, what do the CU stand for in MCU? Marvel something universe. What do the C stand for? Comic? If it's not comic, I have no idea at all what it could possibly be. And if it is comic, obviously it was comic. Culture United Cinematic Universe. The Cuckoo? So you want us to be called the Cuckoo? I do this for a living, putting together words and brands and shit. Culture United Cinematic Universe is automatically Cuckoo. It's CUCU. So, yeah, I knew it was comic. Oh, somebody said cinematic. So is it Marvel Cinematic Universe or is it Marvel Comic Universe? I'll look it up. Why the fuck am I asking y'all and sitting there waiting for y'all to type it in? MCU means what? Google gonna be like, we don't fucking, a cinematic. Well, Google AI says it's cinematic. We need a second. So, oh yeah, Wikipedia. Ain't that a bitch? Damn. So I trust Wikipedia more than Google AI. Cuckoo doesn't work, but I'm crazy for y'all. Ow. Hold on.
Got him. We fucking got him.
Anyway, so yes, it is cinematic. Fact check. It is cinematic. Creator cinematic universe. Anyway, we need an MCU name. We need a name for our squad. Why we gotta use Marvel comic book shit? Why can't we just be a gang? Why can't we come up with a gang and then do a gang sign? Okay, well maybe not. Because I don't know that gangs have like individual important superheroes. So I guess, is there some other group of superheroes? I mean, we got Marvel, we got DC. Is there some other conundrum or cabal of superheroes? Captain Planet? Captain Planet ain't MCU or DC, huh? It's just a group of fucking... And did the kids have superpowers, or was Captain Planet really just moving their ass around with his superpowers, making him... You ever pick up a kid and make him fly and he feel like he flying and shit? Like, you're not flying, kid. You don't actually have superpowers. I'm just strong. Okay, hold on. I'm done gang banging. The VLs kicked me out for being lazy in the 90s. Oh, they will. One thing I'll tell you that. Your ass got to be clean as hell. I feel like the VLs used to take like 3 showers a day. Everything got to be clean, match ironed, all the shit. Like, damn, you niggas. Not the GDs, though. That's fucked up. Sorry. I fuck with the GDs back in the day. But, what are we talking about? Why the fuck are we talking about gang affiliation? We were talking about the MCU and trying to, MCU, fuck it. We need to come up with a name for ours, but our universe, this is where we were. What the fuck? What am I doing? Our universe of creators is a substantially talented group of individuals, and we are building up a lot of equity in a lot of different entities. I want you to know I'm talking like this because I'm trying not to say coming. Ain't that crazy? Anyway, our group of creators are the fucking bomb, and we fucking dunking on niggas soon. Sports ball reference, fuck it. Because I think that we have top tier journalists with Justin Hunt. We have me, creative tech. I'm gonna put some systems together. We're gonna do some shit. We're gonna make some shit pop. And I'm not terrible on the interview. I'm not terrible on the question accent. Actually, I'm like the prosecutor. Okay? I'm the hood prosecutor of this shit and the tech. So like, if Iron Man was actually... Anyway, we the Wu-Tang of creators. Thank you, K-Way. Thank you. That's better. I'd rather be the Wu-Tang of Ku-Tang. Yes, I said that with a straight face. Ku-Tang. And you show the fuck is. You show is ODB, nigga. Okay. Wait, so cuckoo doesn't work, but Ku-Tang goes? Yes, Ku-Tang is fucking... I can't say Ku-Tang. Oh my God. Imagine everybody standing there, right? I got everybody on stage. We got Stat, we got BK, we got Justin, we got K-Way, we got FD, we got Glasses, Trap. We got all our world of people. I'm sure I missed somebody. I'm so sorry for anybody I missed. And I'm like announcing, because I'm like Puff Daddy at the thing when he was like talking hella shit. Actually, no, I'm Andre 3000. South got something to say moment just for youngsters. Imagine I'm there like, yeah, we the creators, we coming through, we making all sorts of different properties, franchises, all type of shit we building. It was right what he said about copyrighting and shit. I'm gonna have Claude do that shit. Yeah, we doing all that shit. You know what I'm saying? We got top tier journalists. You know what I'm saying? We got master's degree level social workers to explain the fucking community. You know what I'm saying? We got fucking executive level decision makers sliding through. You know what I'm saying? Old school rappers wrote for some of your favorite rappers. You know what I'm saying? You can't question the pen. You seen a nigga on stage. Fuck is he talking about? We got fucking cultural fucking diplomats like Glasses Malone. You know what I'm saying? Coming through to explain to you how this shit work. Take some hood politics and put it into a language that the layman can understand. We got all types. We got the fucking comedian of the year, K-Way, for real in this motherfucker, who can find a humorous way to make a true point, because that's what makes it funny, K-Way, because it should be true. That's what makes it so fucking funny. A humorous way to stamp a valid point, valid outlook, make you think, make you wonder. And so I'm doing all this, so everybody's standing behind me, right? They getting hyped, they all blushing. Shout out to motherfucking Ku Tang in the building. Who motherfucking Tang? Nigga. Ku Tang, nigga. The Wu-Tang of creators. Ku Tang is for the viewing. That shit would be so funny. Oh, the Justin League is kind of fire too. The Justin League is kind of fire. He would probably have to sign me to a record deal at that point, because that's heavy on it. The Justin League is kind of like, I gotta wear that on a shirt and shit. I need some money at that point. But Ku Tang Clan for me. Ku Tang. Nah, it's not like we selling coochie. I ain't gonna lie. When I start doing the chant, it ain't gonna work. But it's funny. That's hella funny. Hey, that was your line name for your frat, Ku Tang? Ku Tang? Wait, K-Way, Ku Tang with your Ku Tang Clan ain't nothing to F with. Wait, Ku Tang was the line name for your frat? Cause that's a little crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all, what are we talking about? I don't know. No, Just Us League. Oh, Just Us League. Okay. So you already in it, really. Yeah, we need a name, though. Ku Tang ain't gonna make it. You know, a motherfucker was a competitor. Ku Tang, man, rest in peace, man. You almost was there. You was on the board, Ku Tang. You was on the board, but we ain't gonna be able to do it. Lil somebody reminded me of Coochie too. No pause, full speed ahead. I know that's right, full speed ahead. You see this motherfucking red dress? Full speed ahead. Shit. I dated a girl that spelled like Ku Tang though. You know what? Wait, stop it. All right, Ku Tang can't be it. They're gonna be calling us pussies. Ku Tang, but ain't nothing pussy over here, boy. Anyway, what are we talking about? For real. So that was really fun. I don't know why we ended just the interview with this crazy little diatribe. We just did. If anybody was watching, like, that's a deep brother, corporate brother. He's talking real good. This is really tight. What he talking about? We just fucked it off with all of this childishness that we just did. It stumbled right into some bullshit. But whatever. Ku Tang Clan ain't nothing. I mean, rest in peace, Ku Tang Clan. Shit lasted a good 20 minutes. That shit was fire. So we need a name. But my point is, we're making dope shit. I'm excited about it. I'm about to dabble into true crime. So we'll have the hip hop journalism on a high level. We have the social commentary for BK. We have the executive back end from back end was crazy. We have the executive point of view from DJ and Stat. We have the cultural. Damn, what did I call glasses? Because I came up with that title. For him. Diplomat, cultural diplomat. That'd be tight too if we had like diplomats from every city. So like when shit, like what if we, like why do they have to be government officials that we respect? Like why can't we come up with our own? Well, who's the motherfucking cultural diplomat for fucking Philly? Because we got some questions about something, whatever fuck is going on. So I look at glasses as a cultural diplomat, and I think we need one in every city, and maybe we could organize ourselves in a way to pick which one. And then them niggas gotta meet to do different shit. And yeah. Like we got our own reps, nigga. A cryplomat is so funny. Like, I'm not gonna lie, we're in a flow state. Nigga said a cultural cryplomat. Anyway, we're making dope shit. And Glasses also has a lot of dope shit coming out soon that y'all don't know about, which is gonna be exciting because he has a hell of a business mind too. He has a hell of a, this is the idea that I want to kind of wrestle with, and we're going to do it through this form of media or whatever. That's why he can sit on that stream all day and say that shit, because he's really having these different ideas. Like some of the things that I wish I could say some, but I don't want to, I don't know what his rollout plan is for what things. So I'm trying real hard not to say, but it's one that's fucking hilarious. So funny. I can't wait till that shit comes out. So that is that. I gotta get Stat on here too. Y'all got questions for Stat? I'll get him on here one day. I don't know how Justin did that thing where it was like, anyway, I'm not gonna say it. What else? But yeah, we're doing dope shit. I look forward to what we got going on. Oh, this is I keep saying that because I'm saying I think that we can get a little messy sometimes, but we're not super duper messy. And I think I'm proud of that. I think I'm proud of, like, I feel like we're having fun, but still bringing value. Like, I want to really be focused on, like, systems, tech shit, also, like details. Like, I want to be the person that you go to where it's like, hey, man, how does this tech shit work? Or how should we lay out this project? Which I kind of already am that for some people. But then it's like the details of shit. I don't know. I just think we dope. And I think we only got up to go. Higher to go. All right. I don't know what I'm going to talk about next. I think I am trying to get us all the way to the a great balance of righteousness and ratchetness. Exactly. That's what I want to be. I want to be a fair representation, because I want to make sure Black folks get repped right, because we are a fair balance of righteousness and ratchetness. Like, we might be able to do our little what people consider ratchet thing, and but we also are a very righteous bunch. And so I want to be represented in that way, and I want people to know that we have smart folks, witty folks, snappy folks, hilarious folks, experienced folks, techie folks, all sorts of folks. You see what I did there? Okay, well, that was for me and you. So that's that. And yes, it is cinematic universe for people who were saying comic universe. That is wrong. Okay, where are we going next? Oh, y'all bringing the even you shit in? That's crazy. Niggas just saying anything. So after just saying we wasn't messy, I'm not going to talk about what I wanted to say about that line Sexy Red said about fucking hanging niggas like the Klan. That was crazy, but we not going to go into that. We not going to talk about how Megan Thee Stallion played in our face yesterday when she fucking did Act 3, knowing we waiting on Beyonce's Act 3. We're not going to talk about that. We are going to talk about how beautiful Imani is and how great all of her shit looks. We not going to talk about NBA YoungBoy and that fucking interview that is insane. Very much humanizing. Very much insane. We not gonna talk about how them niggas tried to say that wasn't Usher. I gotta be honest. Didn't look like Usher. Do y'all feel like that looked like Usher? Was that Usher? He came out and said it was him, but definitely didn't look like his ass. Something about Young Miami walking off the set of some nigga show named Tylil Please, which is funny because her show is fucking Carisha Please. So I would have walked in like, oh, this nigga's stealing my shit. What the fuck? So we're not gonna talk about all of that. But that did not look like Usher. I'm not gonna lie. That did not look like that nigga. But this the thing. Why am I saying that don't look like Usher like I know Usher? I don't know that nigga. I seen him in concert. I seen him on TV for years. I don't know what that nigga looked like. Somebody said it was a bad angle. Yeah, from that angle. From that angle, he definitely, that could still be him. I don't know that nigga. All right, Walter Riley's dad wants me to help get the word out about something. So let me send this to my goddamn, computer. You ain't got to ask me. Okay, about to discuss it. Okay, 1 second. I gotta do something for Dr. Walter Riley. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Okay, about to discuss it on stream. Can I call you to talk about it? Okay, we about to go political, I guess. Well, this would be fun. I hope he say we can call him Walter Riley. Boots Riley's dad is the coolest motherfucker ever. When I say cool, I want you to know cool as shit, knowledgeable as shit, real radical politics. But you know what the crazy thing is about when people say radical politics? The radical politics be like, I want everybody to eat and have health care and have a place to live. And they be like, oh, this nigga's a radical. Who the fuck? Jesus. They be like, relax, man. What the hell? People be like, tell dude to calm down. Everybody can't eat. What the hell? How much value will my food have if everybody gets to eat? How will I appreciate food the same way if everybody's eating? How will I appreciate my house and my bed the same way if everybody got a house? You know, the way I appreciate shit is by looking at the people who don't have it and looking down on them and saying, look, Negro, I have a house and you don't. Obviously, I'm doing something right with my life and you aren't. Sucks to be you. Ha 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 ha, and run off. You know, so that's the radical position. Hey, maybe you don't have to earn food. That's funny too, because I can kind of see why people are like, yes, you do. You don't work, you don't eat. But if you think about it, you should just be able to eat. Is that radical? Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing that's radical. That's the thing that's radical. You wanna eat without working. Yeah. If there's a surplus of food based on the exploitations of millions of people before me, I think maybe I should be able to just eat. I don't know. That's just. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I think Walter Riley is gonna call in. So let's get his little avatar together, just so when he play it back, he can be like, "Damn, that shit was high tech." So yes, later headache today. Okay, he's in court. He's in court, so he can't do it. But I'm gonna show you the thing that he sent me. And this is for people in the Bay Area. Walter Riley is a fantastic organizer in the Bay. And they are having an event to support Cuba. I'm a little behind on this. I'm not sure exactly what's going on besides the fact that Donald Trump is attempting to bully all of those Central American countries for some reason. I don't know exactly why. I don't want to be too flippant with my explanation and be wrong. Sometimes it's better not to say anything than be dead ass wrong. But we want to bring attention to this event that's happening Saturday, August 22nd, Eyes on Cuba, which is a conversation about solidarity and humanitarian conditions for the island. And it's in honor of Black August. And it is at 570 14th Street in Oakland, starting at 6 p.m. I believe that is the Black Panther Center. Sure, that's the Black Panther Center. They're probably just not putting that on there for obvious reasons. Oh no, it's not. This is the Oakland Rising building. So so this is just something for all my people in the Bay. If you're doing this, if you're watching this on a rewatch, I might actually clip this up. I want to bring attention to this. This is gonna definitely be a great event, a great conversation, especially if Dr. Walter Riley is involved. For people who are interested in organizing around the way Cuba is being targeted. I mean, they went and kidnapped Venezuela's president. So even the idea of them licking their chops about Cuba, it's a little dangerous to wonder, it's like you're wondering what dangerous thing do they plan on doing there. So this is an event for my Bay Area folks. If you're going to be in the area, take some time out of your day and go get educated and enjoy that conversation around solidarity. I actually might be in the Bay during that time. So I might pop up because I love Dr. Walter Riley and he does amazing things. Okay. I love the Bay. Almost moved there after leaving Houston, but God had other plans. I gave the Bay 15 years, but you know what? I think I had the best. Maybe not the best. Okay. Maybe the 90s was the best. I got to be honest. Maybe the 90s, maybe the 60s was the best. All right, maybe it wasn't the best, but I had a hell of a time in the Bay. Just being from Chicago and showing up in the Bay, like when I say I don't think I could have landed in a better place. I almost did Texas too. I did Houston for like 2 months. I couldn't do it. I like to walk. I'm a walker. I like to be outside, walking around, engaging with the community. Houston is very much a driving city. I'm not everywhere I want to go to do anything. I want to get in a car and drive around type of person. Like I like to be outside walking around. I was outside walking around and the people that I was in Houston with came and got me and said, "Get in the car, girl, you will pass out." Like, damn, I can't walk around. I knew that shit wasn't gonna work. And then it rained and it was like God took a bucket of water and just poured it on my head. I was wet. It's the dress. Anyway. What was I talking about? Hottest shit, spread out, AC everywhere, fake ass air everywhere, and then rain baths. But that food, that motherfucking food. That motherfucking food to keep. I was like, I see how them home cooked meals be keeping niggas at home when they hate their wife, boy. That motherfucking Houston food. Oh Lord. Okay. What are we talking about, guys? Houston was dope. And I almost went to TSU. I actually owe some money to TSU because I almost went and I left. I moved to Oakland before finishing. Like I was right before registration and I ended up going to Oakland. I was supposed to take Beyonce's daddy's class. Beyonce's daddy was a teacher at TSU for a little while. Amazing. I didn't know I was fat until I moved here to San Diego. Yeah, California will keep you thin. Everybody like, oh, all them people in California being thin. Ain't no damn food. That's why they thin. Yeah, I said it. Where the fuck is the food at? I mean, there's diversity of food where you can probably eat food from all over the world here. You can find in different pockets. It's cool. But it ain't no hella where the plate heavy as hell and you holding it like this and the motherfucking plate is doing this. Sorry. The motherfucking plate is doing this on the side while you're trying to hold the plate, and you got the spoon, and the shit is just overflowing with deliciousness. And just, butter, glitter. What Baby D say? As soon as you bite into it, glitter. But yeah, especially, compared to Houston, especially compared to Chicago or New York. Oh my God. My friend took me to this, like, I want to say it's Korean, but I'm not sure. So I'll just say Asian. It was a mall of food. I said, oh my God. It was like a building that went straight through and up. So I don't want to say it was a mall, but it was big enough to be a small mall. It was a small mall of food. Not a Paul mall, but a small mall of plates. Bruh. First of all, it smelled delicious in there. Didn't smell like no Kool-Tang in that motherfucker. It was in that bitch smelling proper. Okay? Oh, did somebody say New Orleans? Lord, don't get me started. I turned into Garfield in New Orleans. I didn't know what was going on. I was just eating, laying down, going outside, food, fat. I was fat as hell, and I didn't care. Like, fat as shit in New Orleans. But yes, in New York, I went to this Asian small mall of food. Oh my God. They was making the shit right in front of you. Gravies, oils. Oh my goodness. I'm hungry. I am not familiar with Memphis's barbecue game. I gotta be honest. I'm not familiar. I feel bad to go from being excited and not be able to. I believe you. I'm not hating. But that New Orleans motherfucking seafood, yes, my nails not done. I don't know when I'm getting them done. I don't know what to tell y'all. I spent all my money going to France. I don't know what to tell you. We got a little while before we get around. Back around and all that type of shit. But I just left LA acting like I never ate before. Found this place, Grand Central Market. Grand Central Market. Is it Grand Central Kitchen? It's amazing barbecue in Memphis. Okay, I didn't know. When I go, I'm gonna find out. I didn't know. Somebody said ATL for the food. I have never been to a place in the country, because I don't want to say the world like I just been all over the world. I've never been to a place in the country that had a Harold's that tasted like Harold's in Chicago, except for Atlanta. It was a bar though, and they had hookah in there, which I was confused on how did Harold's become a bar in Atlanta. But they have a Harold's bar with hookah and mood lights and shit. And it's funny because Harold's is such a currency exchangey ass experience in Chicago. You going into Harold's, it's not like the ambiance of Harold's. No, it's very much $60 a cash your check going to fucking Harold's. Very much transactional. Can I get some of that chicken fried hard, a little salt and pepper? You know, very, very much like you buying fucking Harold's out of somebody's trunk. You just inside of a store. So I walked in this fucking Harold's in Atlanta like, what the hell? That shit had ambiance. It was like Bar Rescue fucking came to Harold's. That shit was crazy. I said, all right, come out with this shit. That shit had mood lights and all type of shit, different drinks, but it did taste like Harold's. So I don't know. I'll take a little LED lights to get some fucking Harold's in Atlanta. I think I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. Okay. Yeah, I can't picture Harold's does. Imagine going into Harold's and they got a bar. The bartender like, how you doing? You can get in. Nigga, is this Harold's? Fixins is delicious, Lils. The Mac. God damn it, the Mac. Fixins is fucking good. Fixins is good. Yes, Fixins is delicious. I'm trying to think of more words to say. Fixins, nigga. Look at K-Way. Harold's, Maxwell's, White Castle's my favorite. I don't know what's wrong with these other niggas' stomachs, K-Way, but I'm eating White Castles. I don't know if they got a worm in there. I don't know if the gut bacteria I don't know what to tell you. That shit don't give me the shits. It don't. White Castles is delicious. Then I switched over to the jalapeno double burgers. Dip a chicken ring? Fucking put a chicken ring on the burger? I'm hungry. Why y'all doing me like I'm hungry. I see what the fuck is going on. Cause what are we doing? What are we doing? I am hungry. Yes, but New Orleans food was delicious. I'm a seafood girly, so everywhere I just fuck it. Fuck it. I was a fish in water. Fuck a fish out of water. I was a fish in water. Fuck you talking about. That shit was delicious, especially oysters. I could eat 50 oysters. Pause. See, you know what? The dress is not cool. Ladies, get off me. Straight woman. I'm about to go buy sushi for sure. So that is my random food, not critique, but hungry ass ramble. I do think that I don't have a substantial food repertoire. I do not purport to be a foodie. I do not qualify to be a foodie. I know true foodies, and it's not on you, it's in you. Okay? Pause again. Why are we getting so... It's the fire in the dress. Real foodies be like, is that ginger? That ain't me. Either the shit is good, hood good, or not good. It's either good, hood good, or no thank you. Because I'm going to eat like a bird anyway. That's another one too. Hey, yo, eat like a bird. Damn, bitch, relax. We just got here. Yes, Deluxe, I'm still live. I'm trying to make it to the lunch hour, which I think we gonna make it. We're at 11:40. This shit is so funny. We are having so much fun. We interviewed Justin. We talked about fucking the transitions from corporate to independent. We tried to come up with a name for all of the us creators united or whatever. Kutang was in the running, but Kutang did not survive. I'm gonna use Kutang though. Don't even trip. So we talked about our little Marvel universe. The Justin League, I think, is in the runnings for now. We went over the website and all of the new updates. Yeah, I brought some government coins. K-Way gonna send me to jail. So, K-Way, I will give you a preview. Well, I kind of explained it to you already about all the ways you can use the coins. Kutang sound like something for Valentine's Day. It'd be regifted. Anyway, control yourself. Anyway, we went over the website. This is what I'll do. So by tomorrow, we'll have the ticker. Y'all thought I was going to say something different than y'all. But by tomorrow, we will have the ticker where you can leave your super duper duper messages. I'll go through and look at the comments and the people who were here. I'll make sure you guys have some mints because we had definitely a fun stream today. I can't wait to do my picture for today. Because I'm going to have the red dress on. So I'm going to have the red dress with the ponytail smashed on the glass. Put it on the glass. That's going to be funny. I talked about the key art. Because we kept having freaky innuendos in our conversation, I popped the fireplace on. I think it was the mock neck, long sleeve, red dress. I will have this on Culture United, so I don't want to hear shit. Fried oyster po' boy. Did you hear me say I was hungry? Shit. Sounds delicious. Thank you, Miss Booked and Busy. I appreciate that. You can also catch the replays. You can also share it. We now have articles kind of talking about our different conversations. Like, for instance, an article could be populated about the best food cities or whatever. It can be like, this person said this person said that. So that's why I have to do better with saying people's names out loud, saying their names. At this point, it's a game. I want to add more interactivity. Like I like the idea of the this or that, and we can just have that running all day where people could give their votes. I just got to figure out how could I do that? Like how could I create a this or that for the day and have it on the website, and you give your vote, and then it auto populates here. I can do that though. I can do that. That's not impossible. I just got to think of how to do it. That's not impossible at all. So I think that this or that is a good, let me write this shit down. I think that this or that is a good idea. Sound like I went in one of them grandma drawers, didn't it? I got shelves and all types of shit going on around here, y'all. Like this is my whole work center. And you know what's funny? You know what's funny about my house being my work center? Hold on, let me write down that shit I said. What did I say? What did I say I was finna do? Oh, turn on the ticker. Turn on the ticker. That still sounds freaky too. I don't even know why. So I got to turn on the ticker and add the this or that interactive poll. That'd be tight. That'll be tight. That's gonna be tight. Oh, I was gonna tell you guys about my the fact that my house is my control center. It's kind of funny because I did a lot of work to make my house not my control center, believe it or not. I actually, like when I first got a house, the first apartment I ever had, that motherfucker was a control center because I come from like having your own shop. Like I'm from that era. I'm that type of Chicago girl where it was like I need my own shop. I need to have my own store. That's why I loved what Justin was saying about the value of betting on yourself. You definitely gonna be broke as fuck though. But I think my time is coming. I think I'm about to retire from brokenness. I think that I've invested enough over the years, made good enough decisions where I've worked with the right people. I've completed enough tasks and enough projects where I have a well-rounded enough education on what's going on. And I don't think I could have achieved that by just getting a job. Maybe there are some jobs I could have gotten, but I don't think I have the network or the nepotistic opportunity to get said jobs. And so I wasn't about to just, I'm just supposed to, not have a good life because I ain't related to the president of Viacom or some shit? Fuck that. So I think my investment is on its way to paying out. I definitely got a lot of the information. So I would think that it's close to cash in time. What was I talking about before that? I said we were talking about Justin. I said nepotistic, but I don't know if that's a word. I'm glad you like it, but don't go around deploying it as if it's a word because I said it. We were talking about, so my house was always a control center. I think that's why my son is the way he is now too. My son ended up getting into production as well, audio guy type fellow. But his house was always like a spaceship house. It's always something to play with, plug in, tap on, build. Because I have a shit ton of things. You know how Barney used to be like, we're looking in the Barney bag. And we found a lot of things. My house is the Barney bag house, for sure. Well, it used to be. And I changed a little bit from being the Barney bag house because we got all type of shit going on. I changed a little bit from being the Barney bag house because do I want to say this? I don't know. Because it's tacky. It's tacky when you're the lady of the house. That's what it is. When you're the lady of the house and you got your man and your boyfriend and all that shit, it's a little bit tacky. It's like, bitch, you got a robot in the living room. I'm trying to watch football. Like, okay, nigga. So I went through a process of decentralizing my house as my creative tinker space, workspace, which was really cool because that means, nigga, now you got to pay the rent at the goddamn shop. Now what? Not like that. Not like that. Not like that. Just in case you. No, not no fucking Roomba. Not no Roomba. Not no Roomba. So I had shops. So I had a couple of shops. Then after I switched more into the agency, because what happened is you become the vendor, right? So let's say I'm the vendor for favors or whatever. So I have a shop because at first it's like, oh, I'm real good at arts and crafts, so I'll build this thing for your project. And so first it was like a tinkering shop, almost like a workshop. Build this, build this, build this, build this, right? And it's like, damn, this just took me 2 weeks to build for you, and you gave me, I was about to say $1,000, but I was finna be, hold on. That was finna be.
Stop the cap.
Nigga, you gave me $400 to build this shit. That took 2 weeks. And then I come to the event and see what you're doing. And it's like, nigga, did I just hear you say you sold this for $14,000? Like, what? And it's because of the setup of agency versus vendor. You know what I'm saying? If you the agent, if you the agency, you have these relationships with these companies where they're contracting you to do this big thing. And then you become kind of the gatekeeper that's like, well, I can name 100 vendors that would love to do this for this place. So nigga, here go $400. Do you want to do it or not? You'll be able to say you did this for Google or whatever the fuck. So I'm like, damn, maybe I need to be the agency. You know, and so I went from shop to office. That was fun. When I went to office, it was like, ooh, nigga, step into my office, nigga. That's when shit started getting, let's just say I was moving in the right direction financially as far as profit margin goes. Like, nigga, you paying how much for that shit? Damn. So that was kind of cool. And then, but then I got used to my shit not being in my house, which was cool. That was cool. It's like, okay, my house is just my house. My shop, my office is my office. That was cool. I got the separation. Plus my son was getting a little older. So it made sense to have the switch. And then I just moved across the street from my office. I got to be honest, because it was too much work. Like if I get an idea in the middle of the night, I need to come down. I need to come get on my computer, right? So the office has started being too far. So then I moved across the street from my office. So I would just like come down, go across the street to the office, like randomly get an idea, just go across the street, go back and forth. So I say all of that to say, although when I first got here, I was like, damn, I need an office in LA. And I felt a little weird because I moved out. When I moved to LA, I moved out of my office. So moving to LA was the first time not having an office in hella years. Like no shop, no office, hella years, right? And so I kind of felt at first like, damn, I ain't got no office. I'm a broke ass nigga. My shit is bootleg. But when I tell you, why did I let that nigga talk me into taking my office out of my house? My shit being in my house is so... This is like the old me. And I think that's why some of my old engines are starting to fire like they used to fire. Because I usually had this shit in my house. This was my life. I had this shit in my house. The shit was in my house. So I'm saying all that to say I'm happy. Oh, my phone's starting to, I can't hide on the internet for too much longer, y'all. Phone's starting to, it's about time. They let me make it to about noon. I guess I don't have no business sitting on here all the way to noon since I got shit to do, but I enjoy talking to y'all. But it's starting. The wave is starting, guys. The wave is starting. Why did I let that nigga talk me into taking that shit out of my house? I guarantee I got less work done having the shit in my damn I guarantee I got less. Well, no. I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna say I guarantee I got less work done having the shit in my office, but that's not true because there's contracts that I got that I wouldn't have got without office, for sure. There's projects that I was able to complete that I didn't have enough space to do in my house. I needed the space to stretch shit out and say, this is over here. Because, you know, what happens is you have things in boxes. Like, oh, damn, I know I have that tool that I drove 50 miles to get because it was cheap, but which fucking box is it in? And so having the office allowed me to really have everything everywhere where I can kind of just walk up and say, oh, it's right here in this drawer. Oh, it's right here on this shelf. Oh, yeah, let me pull big shit. Like, oh, let me pull this out and use this. So that is not quite the same, but I'm going to tell you why it works because I've refined what I'm doing down to I really didn't need all of that shit. I'm glad I had it and I fucked with it for a little while because whatever lesson that I learned from it, I still have that lesson. It's like I put myself through my own college course. Like, oh, we're focusing on this. We're focusing on a photo booth. How can you put together a whole photo booth business? How can you make a photo booth dope? How can you create a set where you step into the photo booth, the set itself is raw? How can you not have a set and have a green screen and make it virtually raw? How can you make it fit to the theme? What products do you need? What employees do you need? What makes it work? What makes it work faster? What makes it print? What makes it print better? But now I sold the shit out the photo booth though when I was done. Like, I didn't need that shit no more. Like once I transitioned out of that, I didn't need it anymore. So I don't want to say that it was bad that I did it, but I don't want to have to store that shit after I've learned all the lessons, you know? And right now, let's say I had a client that's like, oh, well, we want to do this event at this place. A photo booth would be something that I would suggest if the budget allows. But a photo booth would be something I suggest, but our photo booth would be raw as hell. Like some raw ass, you didn't even know you could do all of this shit with your photo ass shit. But it's because of that time sitting in, you know, like I can really in my mind close my eyes and go back to when I first got the photo booth and that bitch was in hella pieces. And it's like, built this don't work. Trying to figure out what's wrong and really one little piece is just dead. It's like, nigga, this does work, but this stupid ass connector you have right here is dead. Just go get another connector and then plugging that up and everything lighting up and being like, oh shit, it works. It's alive. So I'm saying all that to say my home office is really fucking dope. It's not even an office, it's a tinkering space. I call it the control room. And so I live upstairs basically all the time. I mean, the kitchen is down here or whatever. But I live upstairs all the time when I'm being, I guess, a regular person. And then when it's time to work, I just come downstairs. And so my whole like downstairs front room thing is work. So I don't know why that was relevant or why we were talking about that, but I'm just happy to have my control room back in my house. That's all I'm trying to say. Let's see what's going on in our life over here. That's all I was trying to say. I am happy to have our control booth. Let's see what Glass is about to be talking about today. Pitchfork rates Tiger Starface album a 0. Is it that bad? And happy birthday, hip hop. Oh, okay. So it looked like the lunch table has a cool topic for today. I'm looking forward to seeing what Glasses has going on. Let's see what we're saying. I see some comments coming through. Hey, Crown K. Hey, Crown K, how are you? The Tony Stark Lab. I kind of love that y'all say I'm Tony Stark. Having an office is the proper feng shui for success. Real shit. I haven't ever heard that it's not good for women to have home office. He was a fool. Well, it's not that it's not good for me to have a home office, but, you know, it's his home too. So that nigga don't want an office. And you know, I don't want to make it like he was just not shit. Like, people don't expect women to, well, that nigga wanted a chef and a maid. He didn't want no Tony Stark in the motherfucking living room and Draws building a robot. Bitch, get out the way. Bitch, move. Move this shit out the, damn. You know, that's what it was. I don't think it was as negative as it sounds. It's just some people, hold on, gotta answer this. I think some people just want a regular house. Everybody is not like I said, a fool. Okay, fine, Drew. You double down. Fine. Some people are just regular people. Some people are just regular people. I had to learn that. In my mind, I'm like, man, we got to take a risk. We got to risk it all. Like my family is not a risky family. They're very risk averse. I'm the only one that is not risk averse. I almost feel like if we ain't taking a risk, then we playing. Like if I'm gonna buy a scratch off, I'm buying a $5 scratch off. Even though them dollar ones do hit sometimes, but I'm gonna buy a $5, $10, $20 scratch off. Like what the fuck are we doing? I'm not buying $10 and dollar scratch offs. Well, I might. Hold on, wait. Let me think about this. I might buy $10 and dollar scratch offs because that increases the likelihood of getting a good one. But I would rather spend $40 and get 4 $10 scratch offs because one of them bitches is gonna hit. I probably would rather buy 2 $20 scratch offs, but it depends because you could have 2 $20 in a row that don't hit. But like 5 $20 scratch offs, you gonna hit. The question is just how much. This is not gambling, grooming. Don't fucking do it. We know the shit is rigged from what they said about Epstein. They rigging all the shit. But I'm just saying I'm not risk averse is what I'm trying to say. I'm almost adverse to being risk averse. I'm scared to not take a risk while we have time to gamble. Because it's really not a gamble, it's an investment. And yes, I was about to say gamblement. I was about to say it's really not a gamblement. And then where we was gonna go? Where was we gonna go after gamblement? What was I talking about? But I am not risk averse, but my whole family is. So to me, I'm like, let's go do all of this shit. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do this. And they like, nigga, this is Chicago. Sit your ass down. Like, oh my God. So I understand from his point of view how he was looking at it like, bitch, I just want you to make some breakfast and sit the fuck down so we can watch Netflix, bitch. I do not want to watch you try to automate this arm. Because I ain't going to lie, when the Migos video first came out, bruh, this is something I failed at. When that fucking Migos video first came out, bruh, this is one of my true failures in my life as trying to create shit. Was it the Migos video? Was it Migos? No, you know what? Wait, was it Migos? Am I remembering the wrong video? I tried to build this shit, boy. That shit did not work. True failure. You know what? It ain't the Migos video. I'm thinking the Migos video just because. I'm thinking the Migos video because where he was standing right here. The fact y'all finna be hella mad that I had Lil Uzi confused with Kendrick Lamar. Whatever. It ain't gonna be the first time y'all jump me. I was thinking about this scene, but this ain't the scene I'm really thinking about. The scene that I'm actually thinking about is, I think it was the Be Humble video. Yeah, I think it was the Be Humble video. When that nigga... Hold on, I'm trying to find the part. When that nigga did this scene... Where is it at? Because I had already thought of this in my head. I had already thought of... Not necessarily the scene. You know, a nigga always try to act like they thought about some shit a nigga did. I had already had the idea of what if I could automate a camera where I tell it where to go in advance and it move there. What would that look like? So I had already been kind of thinking of that idea. Not that I thought it was not that I thought I was gonna come up with a solution for it, but I had already been kind of wondering, what would that fucking look like? That might be fucking raw. That might be hot, right? This shit, soon as I saw it, I knew what it was. Soon as I fucking saw it, I was like, this nigga done automated the motherfucking camera. This nigga done knocked the dough down. That's for all my paper soldier partners. This camera work right here is outstanding. Look at this shit. Nigga, what? Yo. When I first saw that shit, oh my God. I was like, wait, so it's possible. And then I found that fucking, let me see if I can find it. The lunch table ain't started yet. Then I found it's this camera. What is this camera called? Oh yeah, the bolt camera. Exactly. That's exactly what it's called. That's exactly what the fuck it's called. This is what they do those what are those things called? The glam bots. They have this thing called glam bots that they do at the Grammys and shit. Where they have this camera that does this. That's these bitches. That's these sexy ass. Ooh. Look at the girth on that motherfucker. No pause. Look at this shit right here. Oh my God. Bitch fully dressed. Look at this shit. Oh my God. To be able to tell the camera, nigga, go right here, and then go right there, and then change your setting to this, and then go right there, and then go right. Look at this shit. And then you can do the same shot. Look at the precision, bruh. Bruh, I don't know. Okay, I know I'm not using my words. Use your words. Use your fucking words. It's amazing to be able to do this. This may just look like a circle, like a motherfucker just threw that ass in a circle. This, and then it rotated. Bruh. The nigga moved faster than the smoke. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm not giving no coherent sentences. So if you are just listening and not watching, I know you do not know what the fuck I'm talking about. But I am showing, this shit old now too. That's another thing. That's funny. Because when I first saw this, I was like, this shit the future. And the fact that this is hella old is funny now. It's funny how time works. But nigga, I'ma tell y'all how insane I am. I told myself, I'ma build that shit. I'ma build a bootleg version. I can't buy it. Can't buy it at all. Can't buy it for nothing. Don't know a nigga that could buy it. I don't know a nigga that could buy it and I can work with them to use it. I'm not even qualified for that. They're not even gonna let me on set to touch the motherfucker. Did you at least pinch the bitch? Nothing. Can't even pinch the bitch. Nothing. All right? So my dumb ass was like, man, I'm about to build this shit. Fast forward, I cannot build that shit. Like, what the hell? What made me think, what the hell? Best thing I could ever do is attach my DJI to the electric. I did this. Are we about to talk about tech around this bitch? I did exactly this. Let me tell y'all what he's talking about. I'm gonna tell y'all what he's. So he's talking about one of these. One of these guys. What are those? Just gonna put this right here. Hold on. So he's talking about one of. I've been thinking about adding this to my setup, but I don't want to walk around. But maybe for a different show, I might walk around. And if I walk around, I'm gonna add this to my setup. Yes, I know my plates are clashing. I haven't fucking used this in a while. So don't. Anybody who's a true equipment snob is like, damn, you just letting the shit just bang on itself? Yes, relax. He's talking about this gimbal. You could take the legs off of this gimbal, right? What am I doing? Am I doing too much, y'all? I just looked at myself on the screen. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Okay. That motherfucking Osmo Pocket is so fucking clear. It's ridiculous. Like, goddamn. I was in France with one of the, I don't know if they watching, so I don't want to say anything mean. It's not mean. I just want to say, obviously, y'all are rich. Like, obviously, your parents is just buying you shit, and you don't have to worry about anything in life. That's not really mean. I mean, that's just the case. One of the little rich girls pulled out that Osmo shit. I'm like, you don't even care about this shit. She's like, oh, this is the camera I got to record. Like, bitch, you got an Osmo Pocket just to... Footage was fire, too. She didn't even know what she was doing. Bitch was pointing her. Anyway, you could take this, right? This has this attachment at the bottom. You just left the DJI store in Tijuana because you can't buy them here in America? Really? I don't know about that. But maybe it's a certain one that you're talking about. The Osmo Pocket 4 Pro you can't buy in America. Okay, I'm going to look it up. Boulevard, you still here, right? I had this shit. This is the control mechanism, right? But you could also, there's an app that makes you control it. You could do all type of shit. And it has the barrel roll. Because you could definitely go this way and do the barrel roll shit, right? Let me stop doing this because this, I ain't going to lie, this bang is starting to... My tech bro is starting to click in. Like, that shit bang one more time, I'm gonna have a heart attack. And it's funny because I might bang it by accident, but let me tell a motherfucker to carry this for me right there, and that shit bang one time, I'll be like, what the fuck is going on, bro? You just banging the shit. Anyway, what am I talking about? Anyway, you could connect this shit to an electric slider. I can't wait to tell Boulevard at the end of this. Man, when I thought of this, Boulevard, you couldn't tell me shit, right? Lunch table starting. You couldn't tell me shit. I was like, oh, shit, I'm going to figure this out. And I wanted to put the electric slider on, all type of shit. I wanted the electric slider to go up and down. That sounds crazy. And then have it in the barrel roll mechanism, right? Like this. And then have what the electric slider is connected to rotatable. So I don't know if you're following what I'm saying, but the electric slider is going up and down, right? The gimbal is connected to the electric slider in the barrel roll position. And then the electric slider, whatever the electric slider is connected to, is rotating as well. That sounds like a fire ass sex position. Like, bitch, I'm trying to do the electric slider with the motherfucking gimbal and they're rotated as well, bitch. Anyway, it's the dress, y'all. I ain't wearing this freaky ass dress no more. Long story short, that shit did not work. That shit didn't even kind of work. That shit didn't get close to working. My fucking sketch didn't work. I was looking at the sketch like, I shouldn't have wrote this shit in pen. The sketch didn't work. The shit didn't work. I had shit all over my damn house. And that shit could get annoying for a nigga who, he's working. You know? He working. He fucking paying the rent. He come home and the bitch, Like, bitch, you in the living room you trying to build a vertical electric slider with a rotate on it for a barrel roll so you can recreate the image from the Kendrick Lamar video. Bitch, if you don't go make some fucking mac and cheese, fuck is you doing? And you know, I kind of miss telling the story because he was definitely very supportive, still is very supportive. Definitely would not be where I was if he wasn't very open-minded to the fact that he was fucking with a techie entrepreneur, risk-taking lady. So I definitely can't down talk him. But just through conversations and being understanding of my partner, I was like, okay, maybe I need a shop. Fine. Let's take all my fucking toys to the play place or whatever. And I'm just saying, I'm happy to have I don't want to say I'm happy not to have that problem because it's not so much that it's a problem, but as a single lady, I can have all this shit in my house, which is exciting. So I'm not gonna hold y'all up. I know we share communities over here. Y'all thought I was gonna say Kutang, didn't y'all? Anyway, I know we share communities over here. Somebody said, I'm sorry I called him an old sexist fool. Yeah, because that shit started sounding crazy. When you see me pull the shit out, and he's like, yeah, bitch, you can get out the living room, bitch. You can get out the living room. The nigga working, paying all the bills and shit. Like, bitch, well. And nigga come in, you got an Allen wrench. Like, nah, for real. I used to really be a crackhead with it, too, because he was, you know, he worked with computers, so he knew how to build shit or whatever. So you might be coming home annoyed, like, bitch, what are you doing? My eyes buck as hell. You got an Allen wrench? You got an Allen wrench? Can I see you? I was waiting on you to come home. You got a flathead screwdriver. So I know he like, bitch, get your mechanic ass. Bruh. But, so I don't blame him. I understand. Everybody should get what they want. What was I gonna say? I'm laughing at you got an Allen wrench. Cause it makes sense now that I'm older. I can see, bitch, no one gonna want a fucking Allen wrench. But damn, somebody walked in on see, this how I know I'm sleepy. Coach walked in on the screen. I felt like somebody was walking in my damn house. I turned my head. Hey, excuse me, buddy. My fucking dress didn't work too well. But I'm going to let y'all go. I had fun streaming and talking to you today. We talked to Justin. We talked about all kind of shit. I ain't never wearing this dress again. This dress got ovulation on it. Got ovulation on it. It's crazy. I will catch you guys over there during the lunch hour. So the process will probably be building a smooth moving robotic arm first, then replace the hand with a movement tracking camera on a gyroscopic gimbal. The way you wrote that out, like, oh yeah, that make hella sense. We just could do that. Try to build that shit. I will be wearing a dress on Culture United. But I'm talking about after today, fuck all that. That shit sounds good. C-Dub. I don't have a little gray background on there, so I couldn't really read. And then I remember we fucked your name up before. I think we called you C-Dublu. This was funny. Me and BK was trying to we were trying to sound out his name on Culture United. We was like, C-Dubelu. Justin was like, no, that's C-Dub. That's C-Dub. I'm like, nigga, bro, we tried to, man. But that shit sound good. This is my type of energy. Oh, that shit, I mean, I see what's going on. Yeah. What makes it work is the science. That shit got a big ass booty for a reason. That shit don't just have no wide ass base like that just because they like ass. There's science to the way that shit is balanced. There's science to how far it can reach out, how far it can move, how quick it can move without the quickness of it knocking it over. There's science to the structure of that whole thing, and a lot of math. Is really just math. So it's not just like, oh yeah, we just put a gyroscope on a goddamn hog nog, whip that shit right the fuck up. You got an Allen wrench? Anybody got an Allen wrench? No, nigga. You get to building that shit and it should be crazy. Well, yeah, that's my long story on how one of my building shit failures. I learned stuff from trying to build it too. I learned you can't fucking build everything, and that's the value of just having some money. Because I think that failure was around the time where I was like, damn, I got to get on people's actual set. Because I can build stuff by myself, but I'm missing out on knowing how shit work by not being on a set. Because I used to be like, you don't need no $100,000 camera. Yes, the fuck you do. Certain shots you trying to make, yeah, nigga, we needed the $100,000 camera. No way we was gonna do this without that. And so being on sets, like I've done some movie sets. I'm just like production coordinator, little baby producer, nothing too big. I want to do more of it too, especially since I'm in this area now. But being on them sets, I'm like, yep, I had it all wrong, buddy. Thought I was gonna do it by myself. No, actually I needed 50 niggas, actually. Now that we have 50 people, this is kind of easy and fun. Like, oh, now you need the budget to pay 50 people. But anyway, that was the beginning of my transition to like, okay, I need to come out of the warmth of just doing shit by myself, and I'm my own boss and telling myself what to do. Yeah, that's my life. So let's make our transition, because I feel like I was about to go back into a ramble and that was not the plan. Let's make our transition to see what the homies over at the lunch hour are doing. I appreciated this stream. This was so fun. I will catch you guys later on today for Culture United in a couple of hours, like 4.5 hours or so. And yeah, just remember, no matter where you are, there's a lesson there.